啊，好慢。嗨嗨嗨嗨，我的宝贝儿，晚上好。哎呀，不，桌子收拾一下。来了，宝贝儿，来了来了，都来了，都来爱我了。直播还有3分钟才能开始，D 可能忘了开吧。今天的内容是什么？预告的话就是破障回响。破障回响上个星期讲了啥？我其实已经忘了啊。上个月讲啥我已经忘了。然后当前你们可以在预告图片上面看到普通任务中使用机甲，所以我觉得这个应该是更新内容之一吧。对，这个就是我目前猜的是这样的。至于具体有啥得看咯。那么我猜还有别的啊，别的的话就是华丽外观，对 Deluxe 皮肤，没准有 Tenogen 的东西，因为他们要水点时长，也有可能啊，也有可能会展示一些虚空平原的东西。对，狼女呢？狼女应该在虚空平原，但是我觉得这个开发者直播可能会展示一下它的 CG。对，狼女大概率在下一个开发者直播里面可能会展示一下，就是狼女的设计完的那个稿，或者是那个建模完的那个模，或者建完的那个模。这个是我目前比较目前比较倾向的。还没开吗？哦，开了。干，开就给我放 PlayStation 是吧？我不买 Modern Warfare，我不买啊。安静吧，安静一点。好久没看机甲的消息了，是这样的。哎，狗你不要叫啊狗，那叫锤子啊。OK，如果声音比较大的话，请务必告诉我，我可以把声音调小一点。快点出狼家，有点小，是那个的声音是吗？现在是音乐，到时候再调大吧。我不太想调的太响，因为上次我调大被人说了，他们说他们无法入眠，我就说好的。就里面的声音啊，desktop audio。哦，不对，哎，等一下，让我看一下是那个。哦，不对，它为啥声音这么低？没有，我这边有问题。这样能好一点。温饱好久没来了，是的。可乐记的嘉宾，爱我记得啊，现在应该是爱你了。 爱你我会走心的。我不知道为啥他俩的这个，哦，这俩会互相影响的吗？那可太小了，这声音，我不知道他俩会互相影响，我以为是分开的。早上好，梦游人，早上好。哇，真的，我用了这么久的 OBS， 我不知道他俩会互相影响。你们都在15。好了，不对，不11点了吗？怎么还没开始？看吧，看吧，我觉得差不多就是那些东西。差不多就是那些东西啊。哦，广告也出来了，谢谢你，谢谢你 Twitch。我想问你 Ash 的核爆流是怎么配啊？你需要一个技能，叫做，干这技能叫啥来着？对，反正你需要一个技能，然后去捅他一下。那个玩意儿我从来没有玩过，我只能说，所以我不知道。我从来没有玩过，所以我不知道。但网上有蛮多配置的，可以自己去看看。
Thank you for being here. Thank you to the couch for being here.
谢谢下个礼拜好的考试，拜拜，宝贝儿，加油！我是昨天考完，我下个礼拜是作文。今天那个不在 ，Pablo 不在。
Yes. It's natural.
Who are you guys dressed as, by the way? Yep.
战神。
What sign?
Side. Do you plan on looking that way when you talk?
哦，因为是那个万圣节了嘛。
I hope he does.
万圣节了。
I feel like every stream there is
还有3
one
天。
incorrect mic at all times, prime time included.
I might win costume of the year.
Might you?
Of the decade.
Okay.
Of the decade.
How's
Of the
that?
decade.
Perfect. Okay.
Welcome to the stream. We are doing a little Halloween stream just because it is
本来要
Halloween
睡，结果
on
突然出
Friday,
现直
so
播，
this
是的，
is
宝
the
贝儿。
time to do it. Sheldon really went all out this year.
Yeah, I'm.
今天的掉落
I got
是
the shirt,
增幅器的方向
Quest
盘。
Conquer Cancer
Yeah, the
shirt.
Quest for Conquer Cancer. So I'm the Quest for
best.
Conquer Cancer guy.
I love it.
That's such
我
a
正好
costume.
看一下。
I'm the Quest
哦，
for
这个是那个吧
Conquer Cancer
？Megan 是那个
Campaigning this whole time.
原神
You
里
are
边
the
那个
face of
角色
Quest
吧？
Conquer
That's right. I
Cancer.
mean, you've seen
没
me
怎么
all.
玩原神的，看起来好像。
I love it. I love it. All right, guys, welcome to the stream. We are going to do a little bit of housekeeping before we jump into all of the things that we have going on today. First, Twitch drop. We do have a amp arcane adapter. You'll
对，
notice a little
增幅器
familiar
的
theme
方向
here, as
盘
we do have Gift of the Lotus alerts going live later. Secondary arcane adapter and Exilus weapon adapter. So it's a bit of an adapter day, if you will.
The best of the day, the adapter day.
An adapter day.
然后
Nice adaptation.
Lotus 的怜悯就是一个副武器的方向
Adapter day.
Adapter day.
盘
That's all you need to know.
啊，不对，一个
So you do,
应该是武器的方向盘
adapter?
和一个副武器的赋能解锁器。
Go.
Is it A or O?
A D A P T O R.
剪刀是来干嘛？我不知道。
Instead of
There's also
adapting.
no
You
two
don't know?
T's, but
It's a writer.
proud of you. We also have
史芬老爷不见，史蒂芬早不见了。 史蒂芬已经去别的游戏部门了。
And perhaps we'll do some extra Revenant Prime access.
以后可能就看不到他
Time will tell. But let's do some introductions on the couch before we jump into anything. Let's start to my left.
Well, start to my left. Pablo is not feeling well, couldn't make it. So
Oh,
in
Pablo,
his place,
we miss you.
we have a very articulate Saga for all of our needs. And then I will be Rebecca Ford for the day.
But are you?
But am I?
Are you?
Do you know what I'm dressed as? We'll see.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. How many
I
people
don't
are going to
really
guess it?
I'm surprised you don't know.
It is a
Yeah,
gender
children.
bent.
Oh.
I'm not surprised you don't know.
Oh.
但是写歌好像蛮厚的
But。yeah, we're gonna talk Warframe. Lots to tell you, community. So get comfy, sit tight. I have a whole grimoire full of notes.
A very old grimoire.
2019.
This actually was the last notebook I used before we closed for COVID, and it is a little sad to go back. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit of a heartbreaker, but we must take our heartbreak and turn it into
Chad is
heartwarming.
guest. You are Howl.
Yes.
You got it.
We were in a. Who are you? You're Hal.
For Howl's Moving Castle. Or from Howl's Moving Warframe, which we'll talk about today.
We will talk about today.
哦
Lots of moving parts.
看来会说
My
了
name is Megan Everett. Nice to see you.
狼甲
I'm Venti from
Are you
Genshin.
Zelda?
No!
他说嘛，
Venti
他
from
会
Genshin Impact.
talk
How
about
are
it
you?
today.
I'm Eric Vetter.
He's Venti as well.
and
Kratos better.
I'm Kratos, Kratos' brother.
Oh, Kratos!
Okay.
Wow, he's an artist.
And I'm
See
Sheldon.
how I adapted that? Okay.
And
Oh.
I'm Sheldon. I'm Koo. I'm Koo.
他是裤子阴影
I'm
很
the Quest for Cancer guy.
Yeah. I can't even say it.
QTCC guy.
Yeah, that's me.
Speaking of Sheldon, can you read the tiny text at the top to see how much we've raised so far?
We have raised
No shot he's gonna read that.
$88,504.56.
Sheldon! Wow!
He's dressed as the good
好忙了，
human
一边看
guy.
直播一边打网。
He's got your
行吧
contact lenses in today.
There we go.
以后应该叫他狼妹还是叫
It
狼
is
姬？
our finale next week. It's the final week this
我不知道，
week.
看你们
Monday, we
心
have
情
a
吧。
big finale stream.
也可以管它叫狼人。
At 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. We're going to be streaming all day with some really awesome Warframe creators. The community team is going to join as well, and we're just going to hopefully blow it out of the water. We're trying to get $100,000 this month for October for Quest to Conquer
We are
Cancer.
very close.
We have the incredible floof over there, the Saga floof that you can purchase in-game. Well, actually, you purchase it in the merch store and get an in-game one if that is what you want to do. We got blankets, we got pins.
对，现在是那个
Edible
该怎么说呢？
Round boy.
带货时间。
You can do exclamation point
游戏中
merch
可
if
以
you would
不
like
是
to
游
check
戏
that
中
out. And
那
then
个
exclamation
游
point
戏
donate
的
if you would
官
like
网
to
商
donate
店
towards
可以
the
买到
Quest to
限时
Conquer
送的物
campaign.
品。
Like I said, October is very quickly ending, and hopefully we can get to $100,000. So thank you for everyone who's donated so far.
然后这
and
个
appreciate
是
all
为
the ones to
了
come as
癌症
we
研究组
round
织的
out-
那些东西。
round out the month of October.
Oh.
他说
Speaking
他们
of,
快
would
到
you like to
10
donate?
万的捐款了。
Oh.
Would you like to?
Wow, would you like to? So our
然后
next
这个是换我们的那
tiers
个
for
护甲。
the Quest to Conquer Cancer include some cosmetics. And currently the 90,000 one that we are almost unlocked is the shoulder ribbon, the Conquera shoulder ribbon.
那肩甲还挺好看的。
That's awesome.
Oh, it's got little dangles.
It's got, and it matches
Excellent.
the, kind of hard to see with the ephemera, but I do have the last year's Conquera chest ribbon there as well, just kind of putting the collection
粉牛的
together.
配件
Some
太
powder
真
ribbons
实
that are
了。
going to be unlocked at 90,000.
好吧，太
And
真实
then we
了。
have the beautiful ephemera that will be unlocked at 100,000. And this will be given to everyone via inbox at the end of the campaign. So everyone can use their Conquera
这个换
collection
文
and
不知道
show
能不能
off
改
the
颜色，
amazing
应该
work
可
that
以
you've
吧？
done this.
So we have to hit 100,000.
我按大老本儿今天
You
是
missed it, like
早
you
点
did
睡的
and give it some,
我
give it some
我
fashion.
我
Are you ready?
不知道
I
啊。
think so. The attachment.
哦，吃完早饭再睡没有？一会儿
Oh,
直播完了之后我有
Damn,
课
okay.
哦，可以换颜色。
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh.
Wow. All right.
而且上课，但是上课的时候可以顺着把这个 PPT 给做了，这样的话上完课就可以录视
Little
频。
mistletoe? Okay. Sorry.
Oh no.
不要在意狼人带的武器，狼人带的武器要么是把锤头，要么是把镰刀。
Don't even
True.
say that out loud.
上开发直播说了，
Let's pass
Love it.
Halloween first.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Anyway,
我比较倾向带一把
But we have to
锤
reach。100,000. So exclamation
切
point
个
donate
锤。
if you are able to donate. If not,
我买了
thank
那个
you
涡
for
顺
your
单肩包
presence
终于
as
到了。
Is that bar live?
Yes, it is.
哦哦，是现实
We'll
生活中的
update
物品
as
嘛？
things
恭
happen.
喜！
If anything happens, we'll know.
All right,
We
awesome.
hit 90, we'll know.
改绿色变得好像
We'll
树
see
叶
it. We'll see it, 'cause you're the eyes.
Okay, I got it. I'm on it.
Your
Eyes on
Hawkeye
the
Sheldon, that's what we call him.
是这样。
Boom.
Oh!
805.
It is going as we're talking. Awesome.
Beauty.
Love to see it. We'll keep an eye on that as the stream goes on. All right.
这个锤也太锤了吧？对呀，
Finish with that.
输的就是你。哎，那个叫啥来着？
About our next
达尔瓦的那个
We did
锤
make a
子，
post in the
创
forums
创
about
创战
what you can
创伤
expect in October. We did some
创伤吧
hotfixes and such at the beginning of October, and then we posted saying we were going to
该
go
不
a
会
little
讲
bit
普通
dark
任
on
务机甲了
hotfixes
吗
and？updates.
当然我是在这里
Gearing up
猜啊，
for
我觉得他
next
会
one.
讲。
Titled Echoes of Veilbreaker. Echoes seems to be a theme here, Reb.
Yeah, we're doing a cadence now where we drop a major-ish update that has things that we know we're going to need to follow up with some code changes or even just revisions. We always are, well, not always. We're trying to get into the habit of major update and then an Echoes update.
最烂的一把
to
Prime 之
expand
一。
upon some ideas and concepts from the original. We
这
did
硬
it with
挂。
New War, we did it with Angels of the Zariman, and now we're doing it again with Veilbreaker. So Echoes of Veilbreaker
这个
is
是恶
coming
狼，
soon, and we're
恶
going to
狼是
talk
冲
about what's
击吧？
inside of it. So we can, you know, maybe we'll even play some, Meg.
Well, speaking of coming soon,
Oh.
shall we announce the date?
Oh, the date.
I believe Dean has an asset ready to go. Coming November
Echoes of
2nd,
Veilbreaker
next week
哦
on all
下周二
platforms.
Second.
北美时间，国内时间的话下周三
Don't even
凌
say it
晨
out。loud. Just don't do it. It's not worth it.
破障回响
It's not worth it.
是11月2号啊，11月2号下个星期，下个星期二，取决于你如果你在美国或者是北美或者加拿大随便。然后国内的话是3号的凌晨2点左右。
One of the most important things to know, and we did know
破
this
障
in
者
forums, is that it is a cert build, and what that really means.
新的任务
Is it certainly awesome?
武器皮肤
Grados.
It is certainly great.
新的 Stynax 另类头
One of
盔
the most important things about a cert build is it allows us to put
2
code fixes and changes
个
for
碎
console
片，就
live
是
in this
12就
build.
宝石，
So
对，
things
宝石换
like
纹
that will be fixed in Echoes of the
然后那个
Veilbreaker is fixing the
欧老，
full
哎，不是欧老，
dual
基
mode
佬
chamber
的
and mounting
登录
momentum
体，
evolution 3 perks that are not working. That is a
然后
code
还有
fix
一
that
些
in
乱七八糟
order
的
to
改
get
动
in this build, it will be in this build on all platforms.
对那
Things
个
like that
叫啥？
that
这个是
require
卡尔
code fix
卡尔
and
营
change
地的快速
can be
传
put
送
into，a cert build and given to you.
卡尔的照相馆 ，Ember Starter Pack， 所以说还有火鸡的新手包，
which is top of my list.
Oh, that's actually maybe to keep that broken. We can save other
火鸡的
platforms
新手
from
包。
From this problem.
That's
this
rude.
problem.
Yep.
That's rude. People need to see my
Well,
fashion
you said Christmas
on
is 8
Xbox.
weeks away.
I did.
或者
I
火
did.
黄的
Give it
新
to
手
me
包
now.。But yes, we do have some cross-platform play fixes in there, some stability fixes as well. We'll talk more
哦，还有一些
about,
跨平台
kind of
的
the summary of how
修正或者
cross-platform
改
is
动。
going in a bit, but let's jump back into Echoes of Veilbreaker. Top of that list there is the Venkra Tell and Sprague fights, which we have talked about before. We've shown that
对，这个
art
就
that
是
doesn't actually exist. We've done it
虚
all.
空的这个
But now we
boss，
have actual art.
虚
Let's
空的这个
just
boss
get rid of
的
this and show the nice little
更
zoomed
新
in。version, shall we, Dean? Oh, baby, there they are. The sisters.
别来广告啊，你
Taking
滚
some
开！
artistic liberties. They don't coexist in the same level.
They do not. We're still taking artistic
We
liberties.
always do. Every time we show these characters.
为啥这个
we-
不是
we have to
新
give
武
some
器呢
context, but
偏要搞
yes.
皮肤？
Yeah, I don't know.
虽然
how much
搞
we'll talk
武
about
器我也
this.
不会
We're
太
gonna
怎么
show
玩，
some
就是
stuff.
One sniper,
Yeah, it's-
one hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to show those as well as
Oh, yeah.
cosmetics.
Okay.
But it is important to note for
虚空
the
平原
Venkra
没有
and
破
Sprague
障回
fights,
响， 虚
uh,
空平原肯定
currently,
12
as you
月。
know, on public, these two
想都不要
gals
想。
exist in the void sabotage mode. That mechanic itself is not being touched. Their meshes are going to be updated to their new and improved look, but these new boss fights per se are going to be within calls.
有说手机版的上线时间吗？
missions,
手机版都没做
so
出
you're
来
going to。be able to experience them individually in their respective missions. So I do believe, if I look
手
at
机
my
版都
notes
没
here,
做出来呢。
we got Venkra Tell. She's
现
gonna
在
be
还
in
在
prison break
那儿搞
mission,
跨平台，
and then
所
we
以
have
怎么会搞
Sprague
手机版
hiding out？
他们说
in
跨
the
平
junk
台
mission,
然后
and these
跨
are
保
gonna be
存，然后
optional.
才会上
You
手机
don't
版
have。to fight them if you don't want to.
Yeah,
我觉得
I
是这个
think
顺序
generally speaking,
跨
with
保存
Echoes
都有
of
那个跨平台，现在
Veilbreaker,
只
this
联动
update
了
that's coming, we did
Xbox、
take a look
PS 和
at the
Nintendo
call
Switch 现在都没
challenge
上，
loops, you know,
所以我觉得
getting
今
your
年没有
cred
戏了。
from the- or I guess you're from call
我一波
store,
毒奶，
you're
今年没有
going
戏
for，
今年
all
看不
your
了手机版。
call, you know, tokens to do your shopping in a store. There's basically two ways that you can get them. There's those sort of scavenger-based ones, and then there's complete without dying.
Right.
What we're going to do with Echoes of Veilbreaker is we're going to just shift things into a little bit more of a convenient way for you to play based on feedback. So things that require you to find, you know, 5 of X item. Not only is it cumulative, so if you find 3 in one mission, that'll carry over to if you do it again. But we're also going to oversupply. So say if you have to find 5 of something, we're going to put 7 in the mission so that you.
哦，现在卡尔中一些寻找的任务，它不单可以累积，也会有溢出的数量，就代表如果你要找4个的话，游戏里面可能会有7个。 对，这个是卡尔任务的一些改
What
动
we're。going to be dealing with is these optional boss fights, which could also be challenges for you. So instead of something like, you know, find 5 things, one of them might be help Venkra. So you would go do this combat thing. So a little bit more of a combat focus. We're adding more. We're oversupplying the challenges so that you can you don't necessarily need to backtrack, and it's cumulative. So it's going to just be a little more comfortable for people. We still intend for you to do the challenges overall, of course, if you want to earn the standing to shop with Chipper. And then actually one other thing with Chipper is if the Archon Hunt defense missions, you have your little operative there. That operative is actually going to be Chipper now with some new VO and dialogue as well. So we're just kind of plussing all of the things we.
然后现在那个聊天的也可能会有 Chipper 或者是谁的。
The Venkra fight. I'm not going to show it all. Dean, if you'd like to go to my
Ooh, here we go.
computer. Now,
Well.
I've cheated a little bit and fast traveled to this section. By this point, you should have a couple brothers with you if you are, in the family.
Yeah, if you're breaking veils.
然后
Breaking
你
veils,
可
you should have a couple
以
brothers with you. I don't.
就
And they are
或者是
kind
这
of
个新
crucial for
boss
this
是
fight.
在
You're gonna need some brothers
卡尔
for
的
this
任务
fight.
中打
So
的。
we're just gonna show a little bit of the beginning and how this is gonna play out. Again, optional. Sorry, I was
You got it.
put me backwards.
Classic Genshin moment.
Classic engine. Now, if you're wondering, what would Call feel like as a sniper?
He only has one eye, so you gotta.
He only has one eye, and there she is, Venkratel with her sniper.
Venkratel
Now I get
that's so
to
dope.
sniper her.
啊，中路对狙是吗？
Go.
That's so cool.
It's harder to aim though with that one eye.
Don't worry about it. Oh
Oh, Meg, you're letting Cole get hit.
no! Don't worry, don't worry.
Nope, no hits. Oh, there we go. There's one.
The drop off. You gotta do the drop. Should we do blunt
你
versus
行
blunt?
不行啊？啊，这是把新武
Blunt
器
versus
吧？
blunt.
Oh,
All
well
right, good luck.
怎么看都像一把
Can
新
you
武
destroy
器
this?。Oh, she's
no.
Oh,
my God.
1v1.
Crit, very well.
Oh.
Yeah, don't let his other
终
eye
于
get
爆
shot
头
out,
了
and he will.
Shot in each eye.
That's how it. Oh, she got your blunt.
I'm gonna break her blunt. Come on,
You
Shir.
could try. Oh, there's a summer cord there too. There you go. You can get it too.
Oh.
She did. She's moved position.
Another blunt.
All right.
所以说那个紫的是他的抛线
As。you can see,
That's you are Call.
as we can see in the. Oh my
You're
god.
gonna die.
No, I'm
Meg.
fine. I'm fine. Everything's
Are
fine.
you in God mode?
No.
Do you know what
这
button to hit?
这什么菜鸡
You
互
can
啄
do this. You can. Oh, I can see your little tactic here.
虽然我觉得到时候我玩的时候也差不多。
Oh, she can't see me. Oh.
啊，这还找到了 bug， 但这个打中
Oh,
了。
you
I don't know. Oh.
Okay. Where'd she go? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
You can do
Don't
this.
hide.
无敌开习惯
Do it.
Oh, I get it.
There's a lot of health left.
No, 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 no.
就不要硬
Alright,
弹
so
好
now
吧
we're in the second phase of the fight. This is where you do need brothers, so I can't do this fight right now. But we'll look at. She's got a little.
就是说你需要一个兄弟，对你还有兄弟姐妹。
Don't want to get in those.
All right.
And that's all we're gonna show you. Dean, cut away! Cut away! Quick, saw nothing!
I see lots of people in chat saying they've got the end fight feeling.
大会人
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
真好
So
笑
that's。just Venkra. There's
一起晚上好
also
晚上好
hit
宝贝儿
sprite in the junk run mission, but that's just kind of a little taste of the optional
Very cool.
mission for Venkra.
Yep, they're going to be just optional ways to enhance those missions. You can go into them, get some, call stock, if you will, and then, yeah, that's basically where we want to see these going for the next little while with Echoes of Veilbreaker. Give you a bit more of a combat focus for those, kind of
对，
close the
反
loop on
正
them.
之后
make
卡尔
the
任务里
defense
会
mission
加
for
入
the
这些
Warframe segment
次要
and
任
Hunt
务，
Hunt
然后
have
完
a bit
成
more
次要任务
character
应
to
该可以
them,
获得
so
额外的
players
那
get
个
brought in
切
with
切
some
片币。
lines and some fun.
切币
So you'll be defending Chipper, and then, yeah, I
It's
think,
all oversupplied.
yes, oversupplied
Oversupplied.
missions.
或者是他可以用
yeah.
这
I don't think I've
个
ever really heard that term before.
次要任务
I love
替
it.
换一些
Yeah.
别的任务。
Oversupplied.
Well,
反正
it's
差不多就是这些东
oversupplied
西
just。to make the experience for
Like this fellow here, he's oversupplied.
可惜那个不是一个新武
oversupplied with
器。
art skills.
Yeah.
Boom. Thank you.
Yeah.
有点生气
I got you, bestie.
And then also about Venkra, Tel, and Sprag, you notice their weapons, Sniper and Hammer. We have turned them into skins that are going to be available in the market.
对
Dean, you'd like，
他
to
们是
back
皮
that
肤，
Dean.
不是
Appreciate you.
不是武器。
Here we have on the Rubico Prime Sniper. This is the Avex Sniper skin based
Very cool.
off of Venkratel herself. So you can have a little bit of a Grenier moment there.
为
And
啥
then
不
on
是
my
武
bonus
器
hammer,？
对，这个是
on
锤子。
the
Joke.
big bonker of
我
the
对这个不是很感兴趣。
Okay.
It's been too long since I've been on stream with Meg.
Yeah, the old big boss.
所以他们是打不过嘛？他们打不了，因为他第二阶段需要
skin. I apologize.
需要那个啥，需要队友。
The Renault hammer skin, based off of Sprag's weapons. You
因为它是
can get
传
those
送
as
过去
skins
的
in the market if you want to, vouch for one of your sisses.
vouch
对，
for
这个
the
卡尔失
sisters,
去物
three
品是保证
fail
溢
breaks
出还
for
是
the
累
brothers.
积？是
Cool.
溢出和累
It's a family
积。
show. It's a
Fail
family
brothers.
show. It's not family.
溢
I
出
really
和
like
累
this
积
Fail Bros
Thank you.
member.
它
That's
不单可以在游戏中
alright.
累积，比如说你第一把
Moving
找
right
到了
along,
3
we do
个，
have
然后
some
它
more
需要你找到
cosmetics
5个，
within
这3
Echo's
个东西
Veil
会保
Breaker.
留，你下一把任务里找2个就可以了。
Sorry.
这个是累积，溢出就是它现在游戏里不光会有那5个零
We
件，
do
它可能会有
have
7个，
another
会有8个，
awesome
就会有比你所要的还要多的那个零件，到时候去找那个零件就行了。
Pronounce it.
Garusik.
Thank you.
也是2个都有，
Garusik helmet.
Yeah.
Garusik helmet.
2个都有。
Another one in the arsenal for Stynex. This will be in the market. And we do have
这个是
some
新
later
的
on
另
the
类
stream.
头
We're gonna
盔，
have some more
觉得
information
还挺
about
丑的，说实话。
our next Night Wave,
也挺
which
丑
is
的。
where you will be able to
盔子
procure
造型感觉
such
没有能打
blueprints
的，
for these Stynex alt helmets. For
盔子
right
本
now,
来就
it's
有
in
点
the
难受
market.
没什么切割，这全靠冲击，
People are asking
这
what
不好
toggle
摸。
dev green screen is.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. Just
Never.
来了，
never
宝
press
贝
that
儿，
button.
嗨，我的宝贝
yeah.
儿，
And if people want to
想
know,
我
we
了
have
吗？
Don't
丑
press
爆
that
了，
Why
button.
not?
长得好像变形金刚啊，
Don't press it.
It's the best button ever.
这
We're
像某个变形金刚感觉，
leave the mystery. Okay, it's a mystery. Don't hit it.
还是麦拷贝风
It's
格
for.
的。
I think it tells you what does right
Okay, it literally tells you it's dev build only. It's for all of our content creation teams internally, art, animation, to get a closer look at the models in Arsenal lighting, with the model in engine in the Arsenal setting, so that they can.
It is.
我还是喜欢初始头盔，我觉得初始头盔是最帅的。
Do you want me to hit
anticlimactic.
the
button?
It's
Whoa.
literally it goes into a T pose, and you can just look at the model in engine. It is so
Alright,
anticlimactic.
if this breaks, you cut away real quick.
Yep.
Oh, God,
There you go.
That was super boring.
有些人问下面的那个 toggle green screen 是啥，绿幕是
Took a
啥
big？bonk.
这个
This is
是
just one of
开发
the,
者
there you go.
或者是开发人
It
员
just-
后面用
it
的那
helps the
个
team look at their materials.
建
model.
模。
2023.
It's more of an A. It's
Wait,
like a
2022.
A pose, but yeah, that's.
Helmet's awesome.
He looks great.
He
His
looks
helmet's great. New helmet
Yeah,
coming in.
gem.
Echoes of Veil
Actually,
Breaker
nice
for
close up on the
Stynex.
helmet. That's
Yeah, it's
pretty
it is
Well
like
done.
Gothic Greek, and
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
it is my favorite of them.
Oh, he's got like a little crown,
so
maybe a little Game of
cool.
Thrones.
It's incredible.
这个感觉有点怪，
Anyway.
我反正不会用它。
What?
Rings of power.
More cosmetics. Last dev stream, we did talk about one of the Archon Shard ephemeras that was coming.
然后
And
之
we
前
have
说过的
not
那
only
个
that
幻
one
纹
coming, but
啊，
another
对
one,，and we're going to show you them today.
宝石幻纹，
Specifically want to put it on my quiz. Oh, quiz. Because she's looking ravishing
Why?
today, might I add. So,
接下来你会看到更丑的东西。
Yeah, that's Tenogen too. That
Oh,
skin there.
so
You can get it
awesome.
and support the artist if you buy it.
we love our
Artists are cool.
Artists are cool.
So we have 2 shard ephemeras coming. These will be in Chipper.
Yes.
In the Chipper
Yes.
store. if
Oh,
you'd
在
like to spend
Chipper
stock
那里
on
购
these
买，
ephemeras.
在切片
And
哥那里
both
购
of
买。
them will react to the Archon shards that you have installed.
哦，它
in
2个，
Warframe,
一个
currently
shard
with,
bane，一个 shard。
she
哇
is
，Twitch
back.
最近怎么了？
She's,
怎么这
she's
么多
doing
广
pretty
告
well. I got a couple towel forged. This is a
傻
dev build. This is not
我
my
傻
real
掉
build. A couple towel forged in there and a couple.
有啥重大更新呢？
This is
破障回响
cheated，
不是重
But
大
if
更
you
新，
were
小
to
补
perchance
充
have
更
a
新，
one
这算
towel
是个。
forged, a couple normal, you are going to be able to make your
这有
ephemera
啥区别啊
react similar to mine.
Bane
So this is
和
the
Hex
shard Bane, and we're like, what does it look like? Oh.
Red.
Yeah, so those ones, the thinking with this is that we wanted dynamic
Painful.
ephemeras based on the actual Archon shards you have installed. So if you have Tau
这也
Forts that
太
show,
丑了。
and these ones, yeah,
Infinity Gauntlet.
because there's 5 slots, we have it, you know, Stegosaurus vibes, but essentially we wanted you to be able to show off your actual builds with your ephemeras so that if you're in a relay or if you're in a mission, people will sort of see what investment you have in a frame. So
like it.
this is one of those things where what you see on the tin is, you know, like
A
Sam
hex
has
又是啥呀？
5 amber shards in, but you'll only see the shards you have installed for this ephemera. So you can buy it in anticipation of
That
putting it
looks
on
so
a frame.
painful.
It does.
Have you seen Archons?
对，
Yeah.
哥吉拉来了
Just。pain. And
Got
this
you
is
lah.
a little bit customizable. Obviously, the shards will remain the color that they are, but you can change
这需要
the
套实用的吧？
gassy
是的，
effect of it.
是的，是就是用来干这个。弟弟说的就是用来干这个。
That's
If you
my
want to
nickname in college.
你可以给他们看看你身上都插了些什么大宝贝儿。我只能说，我的天哪！
But not the crystals. And then
我会
our
买吗？
second one,
会
this is the one that we didn't show. So right
这
now
个
in the
跟
arsenal, it's just going
哦
to look like that. But this one's also going to react to.
也
the
一个是
shards that
光
I
在
have
背面
installed.
出
I
现，一
know
个是
this one
前
looks
后的。
painful.
我操！
So I'm gonna
我靠，
just
这不
walk
不会了。
around and bam.
The balance of
Oh,
power.
it's so red.
Navigation is
一个前后，然后周围会出现
You。can see the
那
normal
周围
ones.
的这个还可以，
Yes.
但不要把中间那个移除，好吧？
So if you stay still,
那
they
个
sort
太
of
丑了。
come in and out of your frame.
And this one you can actually change the color of the one inside your chest.
Yes.
If that's your if that's you want to do a lime green one, power to you. Do you?
就这个的话，中间那个是固定的，然后旁边会出现。
I really appreciate that we didn't do that. that. Right?
旁边会出现，那个的话是直接插在身上。
Wow.
Yeah.
Why did you come back?
我选择死亡，
Oh,
够奇特，可以，
Okay.
Your books were
可以
great, thank you.
你喜欢就行，宝贝儿。
A couple other things that
你
are
喜
coming
欢
in
就
Echoes
行
of Veilbreaker.
尤其是早安，早安，宝贝儿。
So if you've ever wanted to take a picture of Call in Captura, you're going to be able to do that in his
龙甲可能
arsenal.
用到
You'll
的
have
吧
the classic capture button.
啊
Go
我不
in,
会给他
take
用，
pics of Call in your
这是这身边
lovely fashion.
太猎奇了。
might I add.
Lovely.
Lovely. And one really minor thing currently exists already, but you can fast travel
这个
to
真的
Call's
太猎奇了，保证
You
不
can
会
fast
了。
travel to Call's Garrison, but now we've exposed it a little
看起来
bit
就是
more.
炫耀5颗跳，问题我到现在还没有5
profile.
颗跳，
It's
我现在就
now
2颗。
straight up Call's Garrison if you're in the
我打过这么多拳还不是打过这么多那个
to him
执行
instead
官
of
了，就
going
2
to profile. Yes, Dean.
但还好了，我也不是很着急。
Kratos
我最想要的是那个
Kratos.
红色的，我想来5个红套。
And then we do
Homeboss.
have in this update as well a little bit of capture quality of life. We did see a lot of comments about the transparency of the menu while you're doing capture.
零套路
fading in
过
a little bit
这
so
个
you can
套
see
这个
exactly what you're doing.
太
So
离
those
谱
of
了。
course will be listed in the patch notes, but we do have some up deck. And then just one notable fix I wanted to say because I keep seeing it is we are fixing Compress's additional bubbles not exploding with radial damage as intended when modded with
只有2
multi-shot.
颗蓝
Yeah, I
的，
think that's the other part is there.
我
are
想
multiple
要
new
5个
fixes.
红套
Plenty of，
这样的话我的
fixes.
Wisp
We do
那
have
个
we
技
have
能
all
强度
these
就
sort
上
of
去了。
feedback loop and improvements for the call missions. We have some new things for you to earn with your call mission currency, and then we have a little bit of a flavor for the defense mission. Chippers being added. We have general fixes as well. So
As per usual.
yeah, and
As
some of
we
those
do with
fixes.
You're excited about the chipper part. I can
可以说都打零
every
套，
time you say it, you just kind of like this grin starts
It's-
coming.
0套
Being
太
able to
开心
defend Chipper as a
我
warframe
就
is
多多少少
very,
打
very
一个吧，
fun.
能加强一
He
点是
does
一点。
not back down from a fight, so
He's
我
a spicy guy.
现在用的
And one
最
other
少
thing
的
that
应该
is
是蓝
coming
色，
in
哦，或
Echoes
者
of
我有的最
Veilbreaker
多的是
Junior
蓝
is,
色
I。believe, an asset of Ember. We do have a new pack getting rid or
对
replacing, sorry, the
，Amber
Initiate
的
pack. You're going to be
新
doing
的
Ember
新
starter
手
pack.
包，
So if you are interested in the Fire
哇，有
Queen
这么多，
herself,
又
this pack
掉
has
东
Ember,
西。
Nakana, her Phoenix helmet, and essential heat mods in it. So you
And then
can
imagine her with that. What was it called? The Bane of.
the Bane of Ember
Yeah.
with the Stegosaurus.
上
It's
次
a look, it's a vibe.
Sure.
That's kind of like that's what I started thinking of right away.
哎
I was like, how，
叫
can I
啥
replicate
来着？
this
上次
not
Nova
great?
有新手包，不是有个华丽外观吗
Yeah.
？Amber 也要
there
给
you go.
I like where your head's at. I like where your head's at.
Sounds hot.
Yeah, so that'll be coming in Echoes of Veilbreaker.
Yeah, and that's next week. So next week, all platforms, you're going to get Echoes of Veilbreaker. You're going to get everything we just talked about.
Dean, do you mind going back to that Echoes
但
of
是
Veilbreaker?
但是
slide
谁
just
需要
for some
买
examples?
Amber？说实话，
Sorry, I
Amber
told you I
多好刷
wouldn't
呀。
deviate from my plan, and I deviated from
plan?
my plan. I'm a liar! There it is. If you want to take any little screenshots, boop, now's your chance. This is,
对，
of
反正
course,
这个
this is
是
just kind
破
of
障者的那
a
些具体信息。
list of what's coming.
在
There's more that
11
we
月
mentioned,
2
changes,
号上线，
fixes. It is a cert build,
就是
therefore
下个
fixes that
周，
required
如果
code
你
are
在
gonna be in
北
this
美
stuff, maybe that
是
console wasn't able to
2
hotfix
号，
while we were in that
如果
hotfix
你
run
在
on
国内
platforms
是
will
3
be
号。
in this update. So you're going to expect some lovely patch notes by the community team detailing everything out next week, November 2nd.
Yeah.
She's coming.
What is the Scout Landing Craft? It is the bull core, but
Rebecca
it's
是不是
the
靠
full
火
version, so.
Yes,
我
we
不
did
知
show
道
it last week on
我
the
不知
dev
道
stream. It's the little chunky
Rebecca
Korean
没说。
ship. And that's going to be in Chippers store as well.
It is, it is, it is indeed.
Get yourself that landing craft. All right. Let's move on, shall we?
对，然后那个
Shall we
登
do
录
hot
艇，登录艇会在
improvising?
切片哥的那
You are running
个
the show,
商店
and
里。
we are here for the ride.
The power.
I know.
Who's the
Delicious.
winner?
I don't know, but what do we have for donations too?
We've gone up at least by it looks like about 1,000.
Oh.
since the stream started.
Udon
And
Sova，
now,
Udon's over.
yeah, Sova has won 1,000 platinum.
但我刚把自己呛了一下。
Whisper us your Twitch name and phone number.
Oh,
and then-
no.
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 Post in chat your address.
No! Please whisper the Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now with your in-game alias and the platform you play Warframe on, and we'll get you your 1,000 platinum.
Yeah.
Because you're Grados.
Username, password.
Absolutely not.
Right into the chat.
You're supposed to be the Quest to Conquer Cancer guy. That's not how you would behave.
No.
Your
Oh.
costume is
Conquer.
You would be
woefully-
really,
Okay.
you'd be like the Quest for Conquer.
Principled law.
快到9万了。
Christopher Conquer Cancer guy would be.
Eric 是靠战神似的
Christopher.
，Megan 是那个原神里面的角色，
Somebody just posted the
看
password.
着挺像。
Unbelievable.
Scroll up, scroll up.
No, not the phone numbers. All right, back on track we go. Speaking of track, we have a little bit of a future ahead of us, Reb.
I hope so. I hope this
Whoa,
is.
there's a whole future.
We do.
Please.
So I did want to talk about Duviri at TennoCon 2022. This year
虚空平
we
原
showed you the opening bits to the quest for the Duviri paradox. We kind of give you a world into our next open world. It's
Oh,
going to be very
Wendy.
different. There's
Very
different. We're recontextualizing a lot of what you know about Warframe.
yeah.
And of course, at the end of the trailer, we told you winter 2022. And frankly, that's just not going to happen. We need more time. So we are moving the Duviri
Oh.
paradox up to 2023. So that is
虚空
the
虚空
good
平原
news
估
of
了
the stream. I
第一
think
正式告诉
for a
你
lot of you
估
that
了
have been with us for a while, you kind of know that
今年没有
we
虚
decide
空
to
平原
push
明年见
something, we either wait the week before, but if we have a chance to get ahead of moving it, we will take it. So
我在期待什么
Dean,
我在
what
期
are
待
your
什么
assets? Sorry, go ahead.
虚空平原估了
yeah, color me
It
surprised.
feels-
预料
it
之
feels
中
like still half truths.
想象之外
Yeah, well, we said winter 2022. It is being moved. Yeah.
Wintry.
I'm not.
这个是新的
bringing news like
计
this
划
to
表
the community isn't easy. I'm not happy to have to do
Lu
it. but
Lewis Prey
with the way the update's been going and some of the recontextualizing we want to
月
put
球
in,
的
we
猎手
absolutely need more time to deliver on the vision for it because it's very different. It is.
那他之前都为了干嘛？跨平台嘛。
Yeah, it's going to be really fun, and we
所以
need
说
time to work on
冬
it.
季我们会有一个啊？难道我们终于会有活动警报了吗？
Right, Sheldon? And
活
if
动任
maybe
务了
people are
啊，我都
spying,
忘了那个叫啥
but
来
there's a
着，是叫
little
活动
winter
警报
2022
，Winter
spot right
2022
there.。
Lewis Prey.
冬季
We are gonna be
2022
doing
会
an
是一
update
个
in winter
活动警报，应该是，然后
Bit of a
虚空
lead
平
up
原是
to
2023
Yes.
季，
Yes,
就
Lewis
意
Prey is
意
going
料
to
之中
be
啊，
the
确实意料
2022
之中。
update. And this is a very, very classic Warframe
对
update.
晚点
There's a
出一
lot
点
of
好。
core bits of what bring us to our
新
love
皮
for
肤。
endless missions in Warframe, and it's going to have a bit of a lore drop for the frame that's coming with it, which is to say we're going to talk about our 51st Warframe, the wolf-inspired
所以说
Warframe, and that
狼甲
frame is
在
in fact
这个版本
releasing
更
this
新里
year
面
with Lua's Prey update. This update will come on all platforms. We'll go through a lot of it today, but at the
哦，我们会
what we
看
want
到
you guys to know is we are
这个
working on Duviri and we're going to talk
Lewis
about it
Prey
in our January dev stream.
狼甲
but
会
as
在
for now,
这个
we
版
really
本
need
更
to go
新里
heads
面，
down,
然
focus
后
on our vision for it,
主武
and
器和
not
近战
release
武
it this
器
year
狼
so
甲
that we
是
can kick off next year, bringing
狼甲
everyone into
有
the Duviri
虚空之
paradox
铠，
dev
有
stream,
一个
talking about
幻纹，
exactly
一
what
个
this
另类
update
头
is
盔，
going
一
to
个
be that
Laverian 的档
differentiates it
案
from，other open worlds
两
and
个
frankly
新
the game.
的月球
And
生存
yeah, so that
模
is
生
sort
存
of
那个
the
生存点，
the
不是
news
生
for
存生
Duviri,
存图。
but we are absolutely delivering you a very classic Warframe update this year. It's coming in winter. It is Lewis Prey.
新
and
的
we're
房
gonna talk about it.
间，
We're
然
gonna talk
后
about it. It
可
is
以
important
使
to
用
know
机甲，
too. We have a lot to show.
独特
A lot
的
of,
游玩
Wolfie
方式
art.，A lot of
扎
Wolfie
酷的
art.
华丽外
Speaking
观
of the wolf,
以及连妈的
I think
皮
we mentioned
肤
this。before,
我靠
but，
还有啥
the wolf Warframe, we call it
Nightwave
Varuna.
第三
She's
波
got a name.
其他的
Varuna,
虚空之铠皮
she
肤
was going to be a Duviri,
有
and when we were
有个
thinking
次要的
about,
那
you know,
个
what can we do
次要的
this
屏
year
就是好，
leading up to
看着
Duviri,
这
so like,
闪走的
let's
东西
take。the wolf-inspired Warframe out of Duviri and make this kind of prequel leading up moment.
反正按几个月
to
高概
Duviri.
率
So we're
出来也是
taking
让我
the
们当测
Warframe
试，
out of
哎，
Duviri.
测就测
I'm
吧
going，to
我已
give it
经
to you this year, and
我
we're
已经
gonna
面对
talk
现实了。
much more and show more about Varuna. Obviously,
什么时候
the
出新的
name
机甲
itself,
？Winter 啊，
thank
都
you so much to the
时间还是
design
没
council
有
and the
变。
community at large for submitting those names and voting on those names. Varuna did win. So
I liked. Who was the one that came
I like
in
that name.
second? Or was it third? I
Oh,
can't
don't
remember.
you?
连
Don't
妈
you-
的皮肤，
Don't if you
I
like.
liked- I
连妈
liked
皮肤就后面那
it.
幅画，你也太帅了，宝贝儿。
Sheldon, just
Sorry.
wait.
Okay, what am I waiting for?
You'll see. You'll know. You'll know.
I'm just saying I like.
我们应该会看
I
到
know,
那
and
个
you're gonna like what I'm gonna say.
那个叫
but
啥？
hold
那
on.
个狼甲的
Good, you're sitting there.
资讯。
I really just screamed Kratos. Sorry.
okay.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm
Be
just so
quiet. I'm gonna be
excited.
quiet. Yep.
Varuna is her name. It was originally submitted
Varuna.
by Orabel in the design council. So
Very good.
shout out to PC Tenno Orabel for that. And let's jump into it. We got a whole bunch of art. I know we have an artist with us blessing our presence. So let's get into it. We have
Artist.
we have the work in progress model of Varuna. Ooh, walk me
CG.
through it, Eric. Walk
Oh,
me
it's
through
so cool. So
Winter
on the left side you can see
是王海还是
the
Winter 是冬
graphic
天，
Greg did. And,
Shout out Greg.
是
Greg
冬天，
And
冬天上线。
there's 4 different wolves.
简称
Yeah, why
我
don't
我
you- no
我
one
给你
knows
翻译
anything
成
about
第
this yet, so we're
正常
gonna-
人的语
we're gonna
言。
jump into what
12
actually
月上
this
线，
frame is and what it means for the players. In the Lewis Prey update,
或者是
you're going to
11月
get
底
Laverian for Varuna, and you're going to get a lot of
12月
story
底肯定
about
要上个
who
东西，
she
因为
is,
12月
why
他们
she
摆
has
了
these，four
他们就回家
wolves.
放
But
假
I
了
think。the fundamental part of how this frame will play, how this frame will work, is that each head is a unique creature that once roamed her side. What happens with them?
哦，狼甲的话，它身上的每一个头都是一个独特的生物。对，你看，它们其实不一样的。然后能赋予它不同的能力。
And fifth, runner-up names from
对，
the
狼甲的
voting that
狼
happened,
或者狼甲
so
身上
the
那个狼
names are
头
gonna be，up
每一
our
个有
heads.
不一样的名字，或者是不同的
I
生物。
told you you were gonna like this.
All right,
We have
right.
Rashk, Daener, Lyceth, and Ulfrin are gonna be the names of her wolf heads.
So yeah, the way that's going to work is each power is going to correspond to one of her.
我挂完台来了，宝贝儿。是的，宝贝儿。狼甲会跟 Nidus 一样进化？没有，这技能都没说啊，所以现在不可能知道。
How do you make a wolf head look like stealth?
Yeah. I wanted to change the
啊，抱歉，我有点憋。那个是闭环啊，
That was kind of the starting wolf, and then
闭环、眼罩，
get the aesthetic with the name.
然后
chose the
嘴
stealth,
罩。
The,
还有一个就是没有的狼牙，就这个牙。
one there. So, and I thought, how can we show that like a nice silhouettes and
啊，库珀祖先全家福，这个挺帅的。
In the front, you should be able to tell like what head is what, right? So, and then we went a step further and thought, let's put a little unique kind of signature item on them, perhaps like the nose ring, an eye patch on their 3 eyes.
鼻环、眼罩、嘴罩和狼牙，挺好的。 全家福， 全家福。
Or even like the Kubro stuff we have.
Exactly.
We have a lot of Kubro cosmetics in the game, and it stands to reason that when she was the heart of the pack with her 4 loyal, Kubros and/or wolves, that we'll make sure that they get that sort of distinct treatment.
我都忘了这游戏有库珀了，这个应该不是库珀，这是狼，或者是库珀狼，狼库珀。
So I'm excited to see where it goes. I think there's still one more. Like I think there's another.
We got another,
Yeah, so there's kind of the
we get to zoom in there. Damn.
这是没有狼头的
WIP
狼甲
from Greg so far. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty rad when it's done.
Yeah, and I think one of the key designs of this frame when you're actually playing her.
下面那两个是它头啊，不是那个身上的。
When you go in mission,
但是
you know, you
确实好大。
can either cast each of one of her wolves, or you can hold
对，
them.
跟狼进化成狗一个概念似的，这是他们的 B 也说了嘛，是祖先。
So I won't say each of them have an archetype for what type of wolf they were, either stealth, aggression, getting food for the pack, and then of course there is the alpha wolf, and each one of them has that corresponding passive that you can change mid-mission. It's going to have a custom HUD element, so you know.
就是说，它每一个头可能会有一个被动，你在游戏中可以通过切换这个被动来改变你的游玩方式，有攻击模式啊、隐身模式啊，或者防御模式啊什么这些乱七八糟的。
have a lot of unique things with her gameplay, and I'm very excited.
这个我应该是这样，我希望它不是身上4套技能。如果是这样的话，那我可能就不太想玩了。4套技能。
I did see a question like, do she got a tail? You just have to wait and see if she does have a tail, in one form or another.
Sigma Wolf Alpha. We're using general, wolf adjacent terms to convey how she's going to be wolf inspired. She's her own creature. Lua's Prey will have a Lavirian for her, where you can definitely learn more about her.
She's got a story. Oh, thank you, Dean.
Speaking
of, this is work in progress art of a. Do we want to say his name?
Well, maybe people know. If you played Angels of the Zeraman and you looked at things and you listened to things,
一个新的 NPC.
Let's trust our community here.
Who's gonna guess?
Who's this?
Oh, there was one. I saw it.
Yeah.
Little Stardust, I think, said it.
Ah.
Yes, so Tuval is going to play a part in the story of Varuna,
Yes.
and we are kind of taking a page out of what we did with Styanax's Lavirian, where we really were inspired by the anime and used a lot of the art from that within Styanax's Lavirian. We're going to be doing kind of the same thing with Varuna's Lavirian, so this is going to work in progress of what will be you can experience in the Lavirian for Varuna.
Yeah, the Chimeki brothers are already sketching out ideas.
Oh, they
It
are.
looks so rad.
Lua's Prey 下个版
And
本
that was
更
Marco's
新，
piece, amazing. So.
Marcos.
看看能有什
So
么吧。
Tuval will, maybe the Lua's Prey update name will all be themed around Lua, which of course you're probably wondering, you'll get this new frame, you'll be able to play her, and what exactly are you playing? Where are you playing it? I'm sure.
Where
could this update be? And why?
Deimos, no.
我也是有颗实力，是扎里曼那个皮肤，如果可以出个狐狸皮肤就好了，现在很少
I
摸。
can go into my gameplay Super Dino.
Super D.
So the name of the update, Lua's Prey. One can only guess that we will be going back to Lua.
So if you have finished the second dream, you know where this lunar thing has come from. Who knows? But there's some lore.
我
to
我
where
在
it
想
came
什么
from
中
in
文
this
名能
place,
好
and
听一
what we're
点
gonna do is we're gonna take our
月光下的
Lua
猎猎物
worlds and add 2 missions to it that are only available for lore within because there's
月光的
a
猎
little
物
lore behind them. So we're adding
才发现
2
开发者靠
game
是
modes.
的
They're going to be survival with a twist. So we're going to call them conjunction survival, which you will learn all about by playing.
啊，就硬
And
硬
they
生存啊
are sort of survival gone to the.
Dude, I don't know. This is gonna date me.
啊，就硬核生存啊。
Junction.
What's your function? Yep. Yeah, we got some grammar. Oh, there's your. So we have a
这个
survival
船
with
你
a
可以在
twist. This is
切片格
going
那
to
里
be
买
2
更
different
新成。
difficulties, and then you can add steel path on top if you wish. And this is where you'll be earning Varuna and well more of her, which we'll show later.
啊，他是
And
不是在
what
轮
this
子里边？
is going well for those of you who know, you know, and for those of you who don't,
You don't.
you don't know.
他不会轮在轮回里
You
边
can
吧
know？ soon. So we're going to have a new way that this game mode works with what Lotus has to say about this place. It's only
现在
unlocked after
4
the
基
war
本上
within,
四只生物
and
的战
players
甲
are
类
going to
型
come here，
有
to
可
this
能啊。
part of Lua. There's
他也
going
没
to
说
be
技
something
能
that we're calling a masterpiece tile that's going to give you some lore. And for some reason, there's these pockets of black and white.
Oh yeah, right.
Interesting.
And here and only here in the star chart, other than Railjack, you will be able to use your mech, and there is a reason for this. This will be something that is
yeah.
sort of within the
哦，
confines
你可以
of
在
these
黑
mission
暗
types.
去
So
使
we're
用
kind of
机
just
甲
going all in
召唤
on
机甲出来
survival with twists.
因为地图
We
总感觉
have
不
a
一样
little
啊，
bit
这个
of
是夜
lore
球
for
地
those
图
of you who
没
know
上
you'll
过。
be able to find this masterpiece tile and learn a little
哇，
bit
好
about
刮呀，
why
他没上帽子吧？
might be reacting to something happening. And yes, you can use mechs. Yes, there
哦，
is
4级没事儿
survival, but every 5 minutes we spawn a variant enemy that if you keep them alive, they're going to drain your survival faster. So the intention
每
of this
5分
game
钟
mode
会
is you
生
go
出
in,
一
you're
个
going
特殊
to
的
play
敌
your
人，如
survival
果你不
with
把它
10
击
user
杀的话，
mechs,
它会
and the
更
longer
快
you
的
stay,
吸取你
every
的那
5
个
minutes, an enemy that
呃
you've
维
played
生系
in
统。
the Zeramin, you'll know it's not an angel though.
它战甲有
will
计换水
spawn
的，是
and
的。
drain your life support 2 times as fast. So you're going to have basically sprints every 5 minutes where you have to take out
Take out an enemy.
have
yeah.
to take out an enemy, and then yeah, you can just go ham, stay in as long as you want, earn Varuna here, earn some of her gear here, and if you're a bit
我
of
不知道
a-
这里有
a
什么
lore
实
hound,
体
you'll
东
be
西是
able
可以
to
钓
find
的。
this new room that only find this.
You can sniff it out.
Oh.
Sniff it out.
It's a wolf laugh if you're
We're
wondering.
just gonna.
但是说实话，这里看起来很无聊。
Sounds like when it laughs.
And these black and white spaces will give you, as a player, some buffs. So when you're in them,
哦，
you'll
在
be able to,
黑色的
we
区
won't
域
talk
里
about
面会
what
有
buffs
加
are now,
强
but。when you find them, you're going to want to play from them because your
我怎么
warframe
这
will
这应该跟
benefit.
这跟虚空平原有点联系吧？都是黑白的。
Yeah, like this is like some very pre.
Yeah, it's just it's a little bit of a flavor twist, and it's gonna give you a way to earn the new warframe, maybe learn more about.
对，
the
反正
lore,
新的战甲就在
and
这
you'll
里
be
获
able to
取。
go to these black and white void pockets and figure out
哦
what's，
这个
going
得多久啊？
That's the best.
5分钟一个奖
My
励。
nickname.
我的天哪！
Okay, watch it, Kratos. Kratos does not have a high school diploma. I've seen that guy
That's
talk.
我
true.
不真的，Twitch 最近怎么了？怎么这么
Yes.
差点骂人
Right,？
怎么
so
这么多广告？
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the new mode.
This is yeah.
This is the function of conjunction.
Yeah. We took survival. We flipped a couple.
接下来
of
就是一个
to give you that
很痛苦的
escalation
刷
every
着
5 minutes, where if you don't deal with
这个刷着
the
很痛苦的，
new,
不是我说。
the new ads that
生存看起来很简单，但是刷着真的很痛苦，因为它如果它
and
在
there's going to
地，
be 2 nodes
那
of
就是
this
20分钟
that
你有一个掉落机会，
to show the difference.
就硬
I'm on
刷
hard。one.
Okay, so we will be skewing the
先睡了，宝贝，谢谢喜欢看的
drop
影片
tables,，so if you play the
晚安，
harder
宝
one,
贝
you'll
儿，
get
睡个好觉
better，
我们
odds.
梦中再见，好吧？我们梦中
Some
再
sort
见
of。entryway with the base one, or then you can come in here and
学校右边有个奇怪
bring
图标，哦
spots
对哦，
for the Varuna and her gear.
应该是什么奇怪的 buff 吧？
Meg's just built different, but she might
Maybe you're like slide and headbutt thing.
You want me to do my headbutt?
That sounds so cool.
看减负之前的 Ash，对，
Pardon me? Excuse
Watch
me?
out, walls.
Excuse
Hear
me?
it.
Coming
Hear
through?
it.
Oh my god.
Indeed, indeed.
Cool.
Yes, so this will be
不
for
不一
this
个
year.
一个
You'll have
屠
your
夫能挂这么
Lua's
久，我
Great
觉得有
updates,
点
It's gonna
儿
have that Laverian, it's gonna have the new warframe,
有
it's
点
gonna
儿
have mechs in survival
也
in
这
normal
我觉得是没
with
上帽
some
的。
wrinkles at the 5-minute mark. And it'll be permanent to the game, so if you've finished the war within, you'll be able to access these missions right on Lua. You can get
哦，
yourself,
完成那个
geared up
完
for
成 War
what might be
Within 内战，
Look at
完成内战就可以玩这个任务了。
All right.
哦，这个应该是
Check
新的
her
皮
mech
肤吧？
pilot license. All right.
Careful.
Excellent.
Very cool. Okay.
Level up your void, right? Come on.
I'm a winner.
Oh, and you won.
Guys, I did it.
Wow.
Don't worry about it. Just a big winner. But you were talking about
究极刮痧，刮刮刮
Yes,
刮刮刮刮。
signature weapons.
Signature weapons. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
okay.
Oh.
Of course, any
那个叫啥？有个宝贝不是说问什么是武器吗？这个是狼甲的武
So
器
now，we have a little bit more polished work in progress
狼甲的专属武器。
version of the axe. This is going to be one
看是
of
把
her
斧子。
signature weapons. She will have an axe, and she will also have. What's it going to be?
哇，这个看起来好帅啊！
long range weapon. This is
哇，这
gonna
看
be
起来
her
好帅呀！
signature primary, and it's going to be a little bit
什么
of
刺
an
鬼
energy
炮？
sniper, and she'll be axe in hand, sniper holstered, ready to go.
I'd like the bonker in hand, but.
The
Okay.
big bonker? Yeah.
Yeah.
希望不是爆炸武器。
Compatible. Don't
Oh,
even
can I
think
have
about
the
it.
big bonker and the. All right.
And there will be more things coming with Varuna, but those are two that we wanted to show you here
Oh, that's
today.
really cool.
And then as well, other things that are coming that we have shown.
是跟 G 的
Zaku
合体，然后是 T 系的武
Yes.
器
Are we showing，
这俩都是
Deluxe.
T 系武器。
The art that we are going to show you is very work in progress in engine. We showed the concept at TennoCon, I do believe it was.
然后是扎库的华丽外观
I think, oh no, we showed what's also
，S 系的感觉，说实话是那个扎里曼系的
which
感
we'll show you
觉
as。well.
And if you know, you know. Don't spoil it for other people, but you'll
If
know.
you know, you know. But this is a work in progress in
Ah.
engine version of Zaku Deluxe. that
看
will
好
be
怪啊
coming with！
这是建模，
Lewis
这个没有完
Bray.
成啊，宝贝
We
们
have,，of course, the
这个
classic
没有完
version,
成
then，we
这是
have
扎库的华丽外观。
the-
Yeah. So this.
这个挺好看
It's a skeleton near Halloween.
但是戴着面具我感觉
With this, this is just
建模师赢了呀
This isn't rigged or anything.
建模师打败了，打败了那个
Asking you to use your imagination, but
打
it's
败了
beautiful, it is sculpted, it is gold, it is elegant,
设
it
计
is
师
indeed the deluxe that Zaku deserves as they are.
Absolutely.
这个可以，骨架
Oh,
可以，
yeah.
And speaking of
就
Zaku
感觉脖子
Deluxe,
好长啊，
well, not
Yeah. so
Zaku Deluxe coming in Lewis Prey, but we've also kind of, you know,
感觉脖子有点
our
长。
deluxe skin backlog, the ones that we've shown, you know, we're trying to get those bad boys out. The other one that you
建
have
模
seen,
啊，
not
有一
coming
点
in
那个
Lewis
感觉。
Prey, but will be coming after this deluxe, is going to be Baruch Deluxe, so you can expect that one near future update will be coming next.
Yes.
然后
But that
Baruch's
means
的
that we
华丽
have-
外观会
after
在之
Baruch
后。
Deluxe goes out, we have finally
Caught up?
caught up to the things
Yeah.
that we have shown.
Yeah. So we have a lot of deluxe skins.
Congratulations to us.
Yeah. Wow.
建模四反正吃住，但是他没有做完，他也可能更好
And。then we're not going to show deluxe it for. We're gonna figure out how to show them. But yeah, very
Closer to
excited to
the
be.
release. That's
in-
amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna have a blank slate like who could be next.
谢
We
帝
get-
王
we
手
get
白金
very
哦，我
excited
觉得要
about
买，
these
因为它
because
里面
they
不是有个那个
are so incredible, so
不是有
we
个
love
连妈的
showing
皮
them,
肤
but
吗？
we're
你
gonna
必
try
你
and do
你
something
得
a
买
little
啊！
different, show them when they're a bit more ready as opposed to just like, hey, look at this,
Well, we'll
see you in a year.
反正今日任务也看到还是有创客，这个倒是真的，
Exactly.
这个倒是真的，所以我觉得还好。
Yeah, you're right.
我应该会用
He brings whatever wants.
我应该会买，然后会
Speaking
用。
of, speaking of,
我对它的接受度是比较大的。
included.
going on?
Sorry, spent a lot of copy.
看吧，最后看实体。
Right now.
Yeah, let's
我
do
现
it,
在
let's do it
觉得
live.
有很多都是照片。
On your
I
6x6.
brought the lipstick.
Actually, which deluxe has the most abs? Probably Frost Harka. Right.
That's a beard hair.
It's beard hair, I swear.
All right.
Why would you
Oh, okay.
对啊，裸奔甲嘛。
Anyways, something a little more to feast your eyes on, other than the 6x6.
Actually, can we go back to the graphic recap of
Oh,
everything? I
I
just
thought you wanted to look more at the
recap
Lewis Prey.
Lewis. Oh no, the Duviri 2023 Lewis Prey and
Yep.
cosplay because I do want to talk
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit about that. So next week you get Echoes of Veilbreaker. It has
这个是下个周的。
and fixes and quality of life and new things to play. And then
破绽回响是下周。
That's definitely Taylor.
现在你们看到的这个
But yes, we do.
月光下的
have the
或者
Lewis
月光
Prey
猎物，
this year. It's
就
gonna
这么
come
说吧，
out
月光猎物它不是下周的，
out,
宝贝们，
later this year, wintertime, and you'll be able to play that new frame, that game mode with the twist.
应该是
with
11月
some
底
more things
或者
to
是
learn.
12月
Don't worry
初
about the asset I already talked about. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Ah, there
对，
she
就是
is.
这
And
个
then。I just wanted to let everyone know that the cross-platform
let's talk about that.
play.
You're really getting
Oh.
ahead of yourself.
Oh, what's that? Okay,
Hey,
I'll
you
shut
know,
up.
we should
Never
do a-
mind.
we should
Ignore
do
me.
a plat prize. We're at like.
Just do a flat price.
Just do a flat prize and ignore me for the
You
rest of the
have
time.
to
Yeah.
Why you look at my sheet?
The Grimoire never lies.
480 or so to 8 to 90,000 though. That's not bad.
1,000 platinum gone to who?
Kawa more jerk.
卡瓦
No,
摩
it's
尔
Oh, I'm
Mod
getting ahead of myself.
Mod
There's so much more in Lewis Prey.
It's okay.
I'm lying. Let
要
Megan
是
know the
跨
show.
屏的
I'll
跨
shut
屏
up.
它还在
It's
搞
okay.，
快
phone
点搞
number in chat,
多
guys.
搞一
No,
点
don't。hear your phone here. Whisper the Warframe to his channel you're watching right now. They're in game alias platforming play Warframe on, and we'll get you 1,000 platinum. Congratulations.
虚空平原版，这个其实猜到了，说实话，不能说猜到了吧，但是听到还是觉得有点
A little bit more Lewis Prey.
对，
Zaku Deluxe, like we just showed, work in progress. Progress is being had. Also coming with Zaku Deluxe, which is what we showed at TennoCon this year, is a Lotus skin.
And if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
脸麻的皮肤。
So this is the art, the concept art by the amazing Lager that we did show at TennoCon.
So good.
Just give you a bit of a reference as to what we're talking about. And then here we have the, again, work in progress in engine, making it look beautiful. The Lotus skin is going to be a part of the Azapu Deluxe collection. If you
这个还行
That
啊
is impressive.
Yeah.
这还行。
Wow.
Incredible detail, very challenging
脸麻的
piece
皮肤。
because you have to think about how our rigging and cloth and everything would work with it, and it's just going to be stellar. Can't wait to see someone replay the second dream with that.
That's
It's gonna be beautiful. So very excited.
但我看不到哎，
Yeah,
其实，
incredible
因为我开着创作者模
artistry.
式。嘿
One
嘿
of you guys got a cosplay.
，G
No.
G，
Come on. Look what
Will
the
D
effort I
pay for
did.
the supplies? Will D?
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
we'd have to.
Quite expensive?
It'd be a
Quite
lot.
expensive,
It would be a
The
lot. of
finest silk to make the sleeves. You know, it's doable.
the finest. Also coming in Lewis Prey, and we did talk about this last
看来
time.
今天和前的话
A
脸
little
麻
bit
上
more
了，确实。
information. But we are doing a Grendel rework and a bunch of Yoreli changes as
啊
well.
，Grendel 和 Yareli
Grendel
的
rework we're
改
not
动
going to。get into right now because we did talk about it last time. But what we didn't talk about last time was the Yoreli changes.
Yes.
And I'm just going to go over them quickly. Her passive. As we know, the critical flow buff that increases critical chance on her secondary when she until she stops moving. We're going to do a little bit of forgiveness before that critical flow buff removes if you stop moving. So a couple seconds of forgiveness there. So if you stop moving, you're not
如
gonna
果
get
被
rid of
动
the
它
buff right away.
暂停或者
And
就
then for
是
sea snares,
停止
we're
奔跑
gonna
1-2
increase
秒，
damage
被动
taken
不
by
会
enemies
取消。
captured by those bubbles by 2 times.
Yareli, Yareli.
Similar to a bit like Neja's ring. And then Marilina, one that applies to also K drives as well, is preserving Marilina if you go into operator mode. So imagine you're Yoreli, you're on Marilina, and you want to switch to your operator. When you do,
谁在给我
Yoreli
发东
stays
西？
on Marilina.
Mute.
And then that also applies to just doing transference on K drives. Your Warframe's on the K drive, you go to transference.
如果你
just
在
stay on that K drive.
Yareli 的滑板上
Is
面，
that
你
how
可以
we're
直接
gonna
召唤指挥
not
官
bring on operators，
一
on
技
K
能
drives？
变成了
I
跟
remember a certain
哪吒一样的
stream
那种东
when
西
I，was once in your spot.
4技能
Have you
吧
guys ever seen RRR?
稳定性更好或者是啥
Oh,
的。
bits of it, yes.
Bits of RRR. So there's a part at the end where it's like on the shoulders, where they.
Do you think we should have?
Yeah, the operator should just
piggybacks?
jump up on a piggyback. and then-
Okay,
We
okay.
have 2 operators in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Dear animation team, can you make that happen?
You know what I'm saying?
And then last but not least, a change to Riptide. This one is making it, again, a little bit more like Neja. You're going to first press, creates a suction water ball. We love a water ball.
Oh.
And then after that timer is done, or you press it again, it's going to explode. And if you press and hold, it will function as it does today. So a little bit of a mechanic change for Riptide. And that's the Yoreli changes.
然后
She flows
Yareli 的
better,
4技能
all
是
of
什
her
么
abilities？just
按住
work a
一
little
次可以
more
吸住敌
effectively,
人，
and she does give you that sort of water Neja agility, except you're on
和
your
哪吒一样啊！
So it is generally in every single gameplay moment-to-moment decision making.
啊，反正就 Yareli 的加强了，
Unleashes a suction
我也
ball?
听
She's got a suck
Water
ball.
听着挺懵的。
Water suction
Can you have suction?
ball.
按住一次，轻按一下可以吸住敌人。哦，
Moving
敌
on.
人吸过
Let's
去
talk a。little bit about, again, something we mentioned last dev stream, self-damage.
Yes. So self-damage. We've talked
Oh,
about it for many dev
self-damage.
streams. So
自
we
伤
once，lived
自
in
爆
an
武器自
era
伤。
where you could just explode yourself and ragdoll yourself into oblivion. We don't. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you
还
used to
砍
be
爆
able
炸武器。
to, throw down your lens, throw down your Brahma. You would die if you were too close to impact. We totally took away self-damage. We added self-CC and self-stagger. And now, Prime Sure-Footed is sort of the mandatory mod if you want to be using those weapons. We
Right.
changed things with the ammo economy in our Veilbreaker update. And we currently have a prototype, which we're not 100% sure what we're going to do with it yet, but it is working to our specifications, and we're pretty happy with it. This is not a commitment in either way, but we just want to be pretty damn transparent with you guys about what we're thinking for self-damage, which is we are thinking of bringing it back, and this prototype is going to walk you through
第一在
exactly
考虑
how that
带回
works.
自伤。
So, first of all, you cannot kill yourself. Your maximum threshold for damage is 75% regardless of your mod. So if you shoot
你会
right
有
at
一
your
个
feet,
卡血量的那
yeah,
个
75% of your health pool will be taken away.
这
There
是
is
啥
range,
卡血量的
75%
数
far away.
值，
Any of the multi-shot beams won't hurt you. So for things
然后
like Brahma that have fragment, they
分
won't.
裂
And
的
then if you
碎
hit
片不会造成伤害
something。that's kind of outside your control, you won't
还有
take
几号
as
就不
much
卷，
damage.
嗨宝贝儿。
So he die, I chill. This is Pablo's contribution.
Thanks, Pablo.
So now this is I think we have a slow motion version
Yep.
just for people that want to see it again. So
所以
what this
智
does
商最高
is the
可
intended
就或者
outcome
自
of
爆
this change is
或者
that
爆
you
炸武
just
器最高
will
可对
be
自
more
身造成
careful with
75%的
your
伤害。
massive AOE rune clearers. You need to exercise aiming and a little bit of caution when you're using the, frankly, often most powerful rune clearing weapons in the game. There's a drawback to you if you're.
登录的效率变提高，不会提高啊，备弹不会带回来啊，这是纯粹就是硬砍啊。
If you can't control something like that fall off, obviously it's not going to do damage to you.
遇到会触染不直接，触染扎不死，他有保伤，你最少会给你留25%的血，死不了，就纯粹恶心，纯粹恶心你。因为他的备弹没有带回来，如果他把备弹带回来是高智商，我完全无所谓。但他备弹没有回来，就纯粹加一层智商。当然，D 也说了，这个是正在测试啊，不一定加回来。但是说实话，我觉得加回来的可能性比较大。自爆流刷灯笼，自爆流也刷，自爆流也死不了啊。 它最低，它有25%的锁量，那个锁血啊，这个25%血就锁死在那儿了。就是说我再自爆，我就打死不了自己了，除非你旁边有3000个敌人，然后敌人把你干死。这个就是纯龙甲玩家，真的还直接嗨上天。 但是他这样讲，我觉得大概率就是这样了。所以顶天立地还有用啊！顶天立地还是很有用的。我只能说，牛第一，真的，多少人把你爆炸武器，你还在上面动图。
Before then, I think maybe not actually. I don't know.
看来还是使用太高了，确实，看来还是使用率太高了。
I just wanted to give you some insight into
小武器比虚空平原还积极，对，这个就是我的点。你在这里折腾这些东西，你不去搞虚空平原。
Pool of health and shield. So
Speaking of targets,
we
just had a $1,000 anonymous donation that brought us over the 90,000.
Oh, congrats everybody, 90,000! You knocked their shoulder.
Thank you, anonymous.
对，我觉得就挺离谱的。
Anonymous.
然后某位叫啥？某位不知名的。
Yeah, so just based on I can't
某位不知名的隐形人捐了1000块钱，所以说到了9万的9万的里程碑。
That is the general way it's looking right now. And you know, why are we doing this? We're just trying to keep the game interesting, and we're trying to balance things in a way that either gives players a bit more.
啊，爆炸武器要挨一刀啊！ 不过我最近开始玩的比较少了，所以还好。
And this is more of a redirect of how the AoE weapons used to work, bringing back self-damage and giving players that use these extremely powerful weapons just that one extra moment where maybe that aim does matter when you're going to clear the room. So,
Yeah, not at your feet.
Yeah.
But it's a prototype.
It's a prototype. Yeah.
Working on it. All right. Speaking of working on it, moving on to maybe a couple more cosmetics.
那他把弹药带回来的话，他这个自伤就自伤，我不管。要第他弹药带回来，我一定在他杀我之前把对面杀了。这是肥宅 Grundle 的虚空之铠皮肤。
That's amazing.
But yes, Grundle is going to be getting a void shell skin and his ball, if you will. And then as well, we have Meg and Frost. Dean, if you want to go over to my gameplay.
Oh no.
Currently.
啊，还有慈妹
I mean,
和
not sorry. I currently
慈妹和冰
You're gonna lose it if
Oh,
you
I lose it.
Yeah, it's
Bing Nan.
give items, so
Alright,
it's not
sorry.
actually in the
Meg 和
just press
Frost。
up on the keyboard.
Oh, aren't you smart?
Up arrow and then do it again.
Yeah.
Tab, up once more.
I need
Just press up again.
I need this.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Hey.
But that didn't fix the colors are still
Yeah,
bad.
that's weird. That
I
didn't
don't know
fix
if I would call it a
That's
fix.
strange.
I don't think that needs to be fixed.
Is that broken? Like we haven't fixed that part
I'm
of the
just
game
trying
yet?
to
or-
show you
Yeah,
all
that's
the
weird.
channels, all the
No, it does. It
channels.
is cool. It,
Oh,
it expresses some of those ideas.
Yes. Meg Void Shell is going to be coming in Lewis Prey as well. Let me just. Do I have to change the frost?
Gene color.
You
change
will.
here,
Well, you
right?
could do give item frost, and that would work. But
Frost。
I'll do this. this. I'll do this.
删掉爆炸武器，哎，确实挺那个
Frost
的。
Prime.
Oh, baby.
Choices. Choices.
Frost Prime or Frost.
Looks like
Frost
Galactus.
什么神奇的配色？
Don't say that. Look at
I didn't say
Sam.
anything.
You said- you
It's a Canadian.
Yeah, totally not is what I said.
Totally
Yeah.
有人又捐了1300，
It's a
That's
drink.
actually
It's a
been in
drink I
game
make
for-
at home.
可以在上面看到
Yeah.
这个地方，
And it has those
捐
colors.
了1300。
Here we have.
我是不是有钱人
Borrow my？sigil.
牛。
Ignore that sigil. We got Frost Void Shell skin, and again, incredible colors, I
Yeah.
might add. Coming as well in Lewis Prey.
Yeah, and our void shell hopes and dreams. Every void shell will come with a unique texture for you to use on that given frame, and then you can go wild in the customization with exactly what materials and
细体
what
爆
colors
炸
you
武
want to
器
do with them. So we redo the skin and we.
四妹刚买机运加 DS 的库啊，虚空之铠无所谓的，虚空之铠它就是原皮的虚空
Time we've been
虚空配色。
Amazing.
You guys
Let's
are
go.
With
the best.
92,000. Amazing.
Yeah, Meyer Valerian just donated $1,300.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you so
Meyer.
much.
Oh my
thank
God.
you.
Thank
Means a lot.
you. Thank you so
Our
much.
quest to conquer
虚空之
cancer
铠
Is
无所谓。
ongoing. All right. We
虚空之铠我之前觉得
mentioned
最
Night
帅就是潘森的那
Oh,
个，
oh,
Right.
oh, oh, don't look. We mentioned that Nightwave.
当然是个啥毛瑟手左轮手枪是
Volume
吧？
3, Nora's Mix Volume 3 is going to be coming with Lewis Prey, and what that means is some fun new things.
There's some
然后午夜电波的摆烂第3部
very
分，
cool.
I don't want to float our boat, guys, but
But
this
we
is
came up
pretty
some
good.
good
This is pretty good.
它终于要加入现
If
实
you
元
watch
素了
Jackson
吗？
For a long time, you may get a finally moment here.
I saw finally in
Yeah,
chat.
I know.
它终于要把那个现
Alright,
实
so
系列的
this,
武器皮肤加进来
Nightwave,
了吗？
amongst other things, there's a couple new mods. There's going to be
几个
a
新
novel,
的
lots of really great stuff.
mod
That necromech that you saw, it is a skin. And
刚
we
刚
have
我
a
们看到
series
的
of
那个
pistol
机甲
skins
皮
as
肤
well. Here we go. Look at my tiny
啊
little
revolver 是吧？
pistol.
Yes, I would like to introduce everyone to the Protocol series of skins.
这个
These
是
are
现实皮
inspired
肤
from a different time and place.
主武器是
but
新
getting
武
them
器，
into
主武器是
Warframe
皮
has
肤
been a ongoing
That's so cool.
ongoing journey, and this Nightwave was a perfect fit for it.
这个玩意儿
For people that
是
want
第
these,
3年前画的
skins.
饼
A new reward
No
track will have
way.
some
3年前画的饼，我3年前看开发者直播的时候，第一就在说这个，然后3年后
yes. So
他们才把它放进来，
That-
我只能说可
We
以。
did some upgrades on the
Neil.
assets, and the protocol skins will be yours. They are amazing in context when you are playing certain missions with them. It
Look
is-
at my tiny pistol.
Yeah.
Look
感
at
觉
me.
真丑啊妈！这个是现实系列的武器嘛，所以也就那
And,
样了。
yeah. So
I'm so excited that this
我不知道它有没有独特的声
I know.
音。
Throwback.
Yep.
If you know, you know.
Yep. If you know, you know, and if you don't, you'll find out. So
yeah, that's
Super cool.
yes, very.
all in the
And then there's
next.
sort of like the grand prize
Oh.
for that Nightwave.
Schneckmeck.
Ooh.
虚空片区2023不是
When's
2043，
when's
2023吧？
This is going to launch with Lewis Prey.
This is with
So
Lewis
there's
Prey.
刚刚你
gonna be
看到
a
的那个
reward
就
track
是
for Nightwave. There's going to be the new
最终奖励。
survival game modes, new frame.
Oh man,
And
that's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah, it's going to be a good little end to the year. And then there's going to be
Yes.
yeah,
Prototype。
some nods and hints to Deviri to come in there as well.
And here we have the, like you mentioned, the big kahuna.
Yes.
Oh,
big kahuna.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
Oh,
the
那个
other
是
one
用
was there better,
买
so
的
whatever. This is
那个是用
the
币买的
Necromech skin.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Credit
Have you
offering.
seen?
Can we flash it over in game?
那个是用午夜币买的，
Oh, that's rad.
不是那个叫啥？
That
不是等级奖励，应该可能有些也在等级奖励里面吧。
In the,
我不知道主武器
the
会不会有。
announcement image. They're like, is that new? No. Yes. No. Yes. I love the discussion.
Is that how they talk?
Yeah.
If you read
That's
every
how they
forum,
这个皮
content
肤我
about
觉得
energy, it's
一般般
Sorry, do you，need
但
to
是
move
我可以
back to
不
that?
用，但我不能
Not
没
so
有
look way better in that image. But
No.
this is,
所以说
again,
当前的
just
午
a
夜电
quick
波至少还能再撑
summary
一个月，
overview
一个月之后就
of
满
what's
级
coming
了。
in
我现在
Lewis
就
Prey.
差一
Again,
级
to。reiterate kind
it's
of what.
loaded.
Yep. Sorry.
It's loaded.
Locked and loaded, baby.
Yeah.
we got
Like my
that
tiny pistol.
Oh my god.
Well,
Killing
mix
it.
with yeah.
tiny.
My
Well,
big
yeah,
bunker.
me.
哇，真的
Big bunker and
That big bunker. Tiny pistol. Go to war.
退时间这么
This-
缺钱
like
吗？这么
to
有
reiterate what we have already said in that roadmap image is Duviri 2023, but winter 2022 Lewis Prey update is coming. We're taking the Warframe out of Duviri, which is the Varuna wolf-inspired Warframe. Her 4 heads,
Yes.
and all of that's gonna.
for foreheads.
Oh, I gotta find
and a great name.
Yeah.
and a great name
Yes.
designed by you.
All the names.
Yes.
All the names we just did. All
以
the
前
names.
我看就一个的，就一个广告。
Great.
Now,
现在我看这有5
that
个广告
lovely
至少，
roadmap image that we showed. Dean, you want to go back to it?
所以挺离谱的，
Appreciate you.
Roll it again.
挺离
The
谱的。
third one, cross-platform play. Now you can talk about what you need to
Thanks,
say.
Meg. Appreciate
Got you,
Yep,
boo.
I got teed up here. Yes. So we have been sort of surprise launching tests on
剩下4 个
cross-platform
30秒广告连发，
Right now,
太离谱了。
PC and Xbox platform have cross-platform play. It's on, it's staying on, and we're going to just drop a few more surprise tests at our discretion to monitor how we can grow.
然后现在的话是 PC 和 Xbox 在上，
And that is
然后
a major
第一
priority
现
for
在
us.
想把它留在那
One
儿，
of the, you know,
之后会想把
important
其
parts
他
of
调进
our
来。
community is connecting them
对，
with
可能但是
each
没
other,
说什
and
么时候。
cross-platform play is something we've been talking about for literal years, and we want to focus on it as much as we can. I'm not going to say it's going to be done this year, not at all, but we're going to
对
try. And
，Xbox
that's
和 PC
basically
会保持
one of the
开
tech
启
priorities for us before
未
we
来
release
platform
something as
pass。
big as Duviri Paradox is to get the community together. So
Yes.
we're kind of setting ourselves up
That's true,
for
so that's
a
important,
truly united community. If we can, for that.
我觉得下个版本就有可能了。
Roll in, and this year we are working on
有没有说
more
PS
surprise
没有说
tests,？
那我觉
turning
得
on
下个
what
版
we
本就有可
can,
能。
and you'll be
对
able to,
计划而已
you know, I think you'll hear
Future
from us
嘛
later, maybe the next
Future
stream about where
platform
we're gonna
test
be by the end of the year.
will occur at the discretion of the
We
dev
aren't going to
streams。
be doing widely broadcasted test announcements. That's just not going to work with how we're enabling things behind the scenes. But
就他
as you've
第一
already
说会偷偷
maybe
摸摸
seen
的
or
把它
heard
打
that the
开。
community, PC and Xbox are on and have stayed on since October 6th, I
Yep.
think.
Yep.
Wow.
Our second test, and we've kept it on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yes, we're
Yeah, I mean, it would be great if we could just be like, hey,
Yeah.
it's out for everybody at this
course,
time.
yeah.
But the way it's working, I mean, this is great. Like it's
Yeah.
really exciting that we have the Xbox PC.
我觉得下一个版本更新了之后，可能会带一些这个联动东西进
Oh,
去
I。love it.
fun.
Yeah,
就是说
every time we've been playing with
周
Xbox, like,
下周
it's
2
so
的那个更
fun.
新
Nintendo
，4天后的那个
Switch
更
and
新
PlayStation, we're hoping to get you in there next.
应该会
but
带
we're
一个
not
什么
to
东西
announce
进
when.
去
I。think if you already Google Warframe cross-platform play, there's too much incorrect information. So what we want to do is just get it all in position on our terms internally, turn it on when we can, and then we can
所以
officially
说
launch
下个
it.
周可能某
And then
天
we'll
第
do
一
the
就
test.
突然
It's being worked on. Every
PlayStation，
Every
估计是
single day.
PlayStation，
And
但
like you
Nintendo
said,
Switch 我
with
觉得不太
Echoes
可
of
能。
Veilbreaker, we'll have some fixes. So if you're on PC and Xbox, you're gonna get some fixes. AKA Look Link. Just kidding. There's more. And then I saw a question in chat. Again, crossplay is our first step, and then next year cross save. We want to get
所以说
cross-platform
明年
play
是
apps
跨平台保
working
存
out for everyone before we tackle
手
the
机游戏
more of a hurdle as cross save.
明年
A
年
lot of
底
things
再
to
说吧
consider。there, but one step at a time. Cross-platform play first, and like you said, we'll have little silent celebrations, if you will.
Tech test.
There is a forum post by the wonderful D.E. Dudley about the current crossplay test, and there's an FAQ there and stuff like that. So if you are curious, that is
这
where
大
it
体
is
就是这样
going to be updated when these other tests.
That'll be
又有
the
人
source
捐
of
了
all
1000
truth.
多。
The source,
Single
Dudley's the
source of-
source.
Yeah, you gotta have
my
a single
man.
source of truth. We gotta start containing the cross-platform play things.
Sorry, speaking about the community, just one more thing.
Yeah.
We just got another massive donation from Quake Slate of $1,500.
$1,500.
So we are now at $93,600.
Oh.
有人捐了
Closing in on that 100.
Good people.
Oh my
1500
god, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared to do anything about that. Oh,
And
thank
I
you
know
so
we've been
much.
calling out the big ones, but every donation, big and
No,
small,
Oh,
definitely
absolutely,
helps.
absolutely. Thank you so
But
much.
It's
matters.
this is a community effort. It's
Yeah.
so
This is
impressive.
a month-long community effort, including our creators, including the community team, the dev team, you know, all these incredible people coming together for this. So thank you so much. If you've donated
Absolutely.
or just being here and being supportive of it, appreciate you, love you. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
Shall we move on?
Okay.
All right.
What else is there?
Classic rendering.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk tech if Steve's
Oh,
not here.
hello,
Oh,
Steve.
yeah,
okay,
hi,
okay.
all
Can you change
right.
your name to Steve real quick?
Yep. So
Okay,
rendering, we
You
sort
what?
of soft launch our enhanced renderer maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I'm trying to think of when we actually. The pandemic has
Feels
been a
like it,
blur.
yeah.
I have no sense of time, but I do want to talk about what we're going to do with all of our classic versus enhanced rendering moving forward. Which is to say that the current state of development on art, on code, is we're maintaining 2 rendering techniques. We have our classical rendering technique, which is something that works on
估计
last-gen
更改了他们的
consoles,
优
and
化
then
系
we
统。
have our enhanced renderer, which is what brings all the new hotness when our art pipeline and everyone can work in this world.
新的优化。
You're the art hotness.
You're the hotness.
Yes.
Yeah.
The art hotness.
Yes. So I want to show people just the difference, even in something as new as Angels of the Zeraman. What we're looking at now is the classical rendering. So if you're
这个是
going through
经
this,
典
like,
的优
wow,
化。
cool, we're in the Zeraman. But if you're running enhanced, You get decals and you get just better graphics.
这个是增强的优化。
Enhanced renderer. And as you can imagine, we need to make sure our assets look good in both, with obviously focus on the enhanced. So we are going to be phasing out the classical renderer, hopefully before Deviri. That is our plan, and there's a couple of reasons
然后
for that. So
这
even in the
个
final
优
on,
化
you can see
预
the
计
differences
在
between the classical renderer, and then we can go right
虚
to
空
the
平原
enhanced.
之
And
前
it
上
is-
线。
Well, it's day in the plains, but it is night and day when you look at the details and even in the shadows there. So now you're saying rest in peace my PC. What we're going to do is, well, that's okay. Okay, we'll take a look at Deviri. This is things you saw in the Deviri demo, but even the way Deviri looks in classic, this is enhanced, and then take another look. I think we have one more example.
光
in
影
Town
什么的
Square.
都好
This
一
is
点。
classic. This is enhanced. So these are all scenes from, you can imagine the TennoCon demo would have felt a lot different if you didn't have that enhanced detail.
我本来以为这个开发者直播没有什么东西可以做呢，结果感觉又要做好久。
There are a lot of people who are worried, but don't be. Because the reason we're not releasing this like right now and just turning it off is because we want to make sure that it will perform to what a player has their baseline Warframe performance. So
开放世界，对，
it
这
is
虚
a
空
huge
平
tech
原。
undertaking, and it is going to unify
如果你不知道的话，
the way
虚空平原已经
we approach
估了。
doing work for the game and the code we have to manage. So if there's a single source of truth for rendering, it's going to unite all of those departments so that they don't need to be living in two worlds with every single asset we produce and how it's going to look and how it's going to run. So our goal is to get all of those last gen consoles running enhanced. It's not that we're going to take them away. That is not what I'm saying. We're going to get them running it, and we're going to be working on that, and we will keep you posted on what levels we're looking at and how we're going to get there. But it's important for things because the enhanced renderer frees up some interesting customizations that right now would only work in enhanced. So maybe if there's a certain character that you met in the new war that could have really cool face tattoos, that's something that currently enhanced rendering supports. And there's a whole school
那个
and world
增强的
behind the
优
scenes that we're
化
working on there.
会有一些特殊的纹路，比如说某个人身上有一个纹身，在普通的
Yeah.
优化中你可能就看不到，所以如果你开启了增强优化的话会是这样。但是第一其实想，
And of course, Soul
或者说
Frame.
正在测试它的性能，想把这两个对标，然后就替换掉那个普通的
There。will be no classical for a game called Soul Frame.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it.
然后 Soul Frame 的话，
Never.
灵魂战甲是没有普通的优化的，直接就是增强优化。
Oh, damn.
Listen to my self-roasting.
Yeah, you,
It's okay. You were Steven that
It's all right.
all right.
All right. A couple more things. I know we are 12 minutes over time because we're just having such a great time up here.
This is cool.
I do want to go
虚空
over
平
a
原估计
couple more things
明
before
年
we
呢
depart.
One
One,
of them might be maybe please add
天斗康一起
feature.
放出来，
We're working
有
on it.
可
We
能
got，
但
the
我觉得
outline
不太
here.
可能，
We have a
这个
model.
估的太久了
Things that，
估到
we're
明年
trying
6
to
月，
work
也不是不
on.
可能，
Thank
哎，
you
也不是不可
so
能
much.，
但我没说，也不是不可
Very
能。
good. A couple more things, couple reminders. Next week as well, Echoes of Veilbreaker is coming November 2nd. Also launching is the rotation of Prime Resurgence. We mentioned this on the
yes.
dev stream
Prime
last time.
重生，
A little bit of reminder art. Valkyr and Saren Prime are going to be
杜妈
rotated
和
into
女
Prime
喵
Resurgence with the
会
Mars
重
Ego.
新上线，
Rotated,
或者会重
so
新
you
出股。
can acquire them, got your Aya, your Regal Aya, whatever it is you want to do, get their goods, get their relics. That will be
这样一
rotated
算，
all
今年
across
实际上
the
搞了个
board.
新战之后，基本上没有东西
I
了。
mean,
对啊，
okay. As well, it's
估很久也不是不可能
November
看见，
next week, which
Thank
is
you for the reminder.
Love
反正
it. Sorry, apologies.
反正差不多就是这样吧。
November, Movember.
Just point at Aaron's
Mo-
face.
Movember.
We are going to be doing Movember again this year. We're going to be turning those mustaches back on all platforms as well. We'll be running
然后
our
Movember
classic
经
Movember
典的胡子
contest of capture. Get those
一年一大
mustaches
更了，
ready,
第一传统了，是
on
的。
your frames. If you're ever wondering,
说实话，我在
damn,
期
what
待
does
什么呢？
Steinax look like with the mushroom?
With a
mustache? With the mustache? You're going to find out next week when we launch the mustaches on all platforms again. Fun times ahead for Movember. We will be doing that for the whole month of
月
November,
又是广告
as one does. And
that is one type of facial hair that's coming. That isn't what I meant.
That isn't what you meant.
Only with
Coming at
enhanced.
all.
only with enhanced.
Only with
that is
enhanced, you
not-
get mustaches. Yeah.
Yes, that is not what I meant.
No, that's not what you meant.
You'll see.
Other hair and other
但是
places.
给我推这么烂的
Moving on.
键盘，你确定吗？
one quick note about the Tenogen program. If you are a beautiful
Tenogen.
Tenogen artist, A, we love you.
Oh,
B,
yeah.
there's a couple changes coming to the program. There will be a full post up brought to you by the wonderful Taylor King. But basically what we're doing is we're going to be removing around deadlines, and we'll be reviewing submissions on a frequent interval schedule. There's a lot
大
of
伙儿
reasons
下
to
回
detail
来
out
看
the
直
forum
播，
post
现
about
在
this,
这
but
次
the
讲了什么
goal
非常
is
重要的
to
东西，我需要了
change
解
and
吗？
reduce the timeline between submission
讲了好多
and
东西
feedback
啊，
acceptance
一会儿我
before
总
you
结
go
一
into
下
the
吧
game.。If you're familiar with our cadence of Tenogen, you know it's kind of
一会儿我总结一
grown
下，宝贝儿。
apart as the years have gone on, just how we've
Yeah, we all
switched.
kind of do them in batches,
We
right?
do them in batches. We're, as clearly we're trying to do it on all platforms at the same time, so there's a bit of a timeline with that. So instead of, making a hard
不想错过
deadline,
一
it
些
also
别。
affects the artists as well with having to, see that deadline, grind out, a potential Tenogen, which burns them out, all that stuff we want to avoid. So we're just going to be doing a bit of a frequent internal schedule. We'll still be doing feedback to the artist, we'll still be talking to you, but you'll
然后
hear
是
from us when we
Tenogen
start
的一些
doing-
东西
excuse me,，
这个我
doing
不
these
是
internal
不是
schedules.
很那个
Yeah,
很
I
在
think
乎，
it'll
就
be a really refreshing change.
D, D,
We've been
D, D.
sustaining the program, I think, since 2015, back when Carrie and I were started it back in the old days.
Yeah.
Carrie, who was going to join us today, but is also feeling
折腾去
sick.
折腾来就
And
都
it's
知
come
道
a。long way since then, and it definitely the round approach. There's just too much, and the team hasn't really,
I didn't really think about the crunch that is sometimes with that deadline too.
Yeah, we
and,
don't want
and
that.
that's not something we want. That's not fun.
No.
So it's going to just be, making them as they come in.
Yeah,
So
there will be a much bigger, better spoken / written.
I don't know. We're kind of nailing it.
We're we're really good.
Yeah, we are
Totally.
nailing it.
Everyone's got it.
Taylor's
Yeah.
the expert, and she has a wonderful draft written up on the forums, I do believe.
Cool.
So you'll be able to check that out if you're a Tenogen artist. Of course, we'll make this known to our lovely Tenogen artists as well. And that kind of wraps up all that I had. You have
就差不多了
something
吗
else?
Oh, one more thing.
I'm thinking.
books I go.
Into my grimoire.
What does the grimoire
This
have?
this grimoire was a 2018 notebook when we were talking about releasing. 2018 August. It goes back, but that's not as interesting as anything else I have to possibly say, which
Very
is
good.
some chat interaction. So let's see what
what's
I
chat?
think.
Ah, so
when
没有
you're,
了吗？
marking your calendars for gearing up for Warframe, you will get something next week.
Can we go back to that roadmap, Dean? So
No,
sorry.
no, 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 you don't need it. You don't need
No, I
it.
love
Next-
it.
so, yeah.
Ah.
Next week
No,
and then
because-
next week and
got
then
a
before.
donation.
95, almost.
No, Echoes of Veilbreaker ain't on here. That's next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, you're right.
Echoes of Veilbreaker next week.
Yeah, we
Lewis
do have-
Prey
Winter 2020.
Winter.
sometime in the next before the new year, before
对，
Christmas.
这个是未来的更新图，
It's gonna
还没有
have
看到的话，
new
这玩意儿
frames,
这儿
it's
出
gonna
现了
have a
4
variant
次，
survival
或者已经
game
出现
mode
4 次
with，free
应该就
mech
是4次。
insanity plus some buffing with some black and white themes, and then we are moving to Viri. We simply must, and then we are going to be continuously focusing on tech for cross-platform play, which will pave the way for cross-save, and then. Within all that, we're also going to be looking at the rendering unification so that we can live in one world where assets exist solely and enhanced without having to double back on the classical as well. Dean deserves a cookie for having to go back to this screen so much.
Dean's,
So many times.
Dean's the man. Speaking of Dean, do you want to do another platinum prize? Oh, wait, are we done?
How many have we done?
No, actually, we have a lot to do still. We have one more platinum to do and our Revenant.
Let's do a platinum prize.
All right.
Shall
All
we?
right.
I do want to say that we have been seeing the comments about Archon shards versus Tau Forged, and we do have some conversations about it. We have nothing to share about changes at this time.
Sorry.
Okay.
Damn.
Hey, Kratos, don't make me, I don't know.
Boy.
Yeah, you just
啊，
gotta
还
say
有东西要
boy.
说
All you have to say it.
Wake up.
Revenant
All
的
you
啥？
say in that cosplay is boy.
Oh, boy. What do we got? Who's the winner?
Oh, it's 29.29 or something.
29, 29.
This is for the Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now with your in-game alias platform. You play Warframe on, and we'll get your platinum. Continue.
29.29.
Continue. Yes.
看好像战士
so
主
the
角，
Archon
它
shards
cost 可能
versus
就是
Tau Forged Archon shards. We do have an ongoing feedback thread internally about that on if and what we would
然后
do
内部现在
to
在
change
讨
it, but
论
right
关
now
于
there is
Tau 和
no
普通宝石的那个
confirmed plan, but we are reading the feedback, so I just wanted to
东
make
西，
sure
反
that,
正
a
他们
house
现在说有个讨论，但是
the
别
dev
告诉我
stream
们讨论
body
啥
for。the recap. My friends only play on classic. We are going to get enhanced working.
Yeah.
So that is
Enhance will work for your
Yes.
classic friends.
Yes, that is the plan.
I did see a question about when is the armor attachments on Drifter going to be
Also
coming.
Echoes of Veilbreaker.
Also Echoes of
Yeah.
Veilbreaker, the chest, arms, legs, and assigned Danas you're going to be able to equip on your operator. So we're making that work.
破
for
障回响
next
会
week,
有
November 2nd, Echoes of
护
Veilbreaker
甲，
off
指挥
Leopard.
官的一些护甲
Let's see, can we do a Revenant Prime Access giveaway while we look at chat?
Yeah.
Oh, Dean's ready. He's his finger ready to go.
Yeah, and whatever. we got far in donations.
We're like,
I feel like if we get like
Dreamers.
$132
Star
more,
Dreamers.
break that
that's great.
Killing
95,000.
it.
Star Dreamers.
星星梦游人。
How do they get their Revenant Prime access?
Just put it in the chat.
No! Please visit the Warframe Twitch channel watching right now with your in-game alias and platform play Warframe will get you your Revenant Prime access Star Dreamers.
剧本感觉套实在太低了，确
What
实。
about augment changes? We do have another
Ooh,
round.
we do have
coming.
another round.
25%又不是一定的。
Potentially Lewis Prey. That's where it would be if we can get through the rest of the alpha.
Yeah, we're
list.
taking a look at,
所以
just
就这样吧，
existing
毁灭
content
吧
in。the game, and we're reviewing it always. So we have the Grendel and the Ureli tweaks.
为一下
We
自爆，我
do
就自上我会把
have
守
the
护炸
augment
死吗？
tweaks.
不会
We are going to take a deeper
守
look
护
at
以前有
the
自上的时候都炸不
prototype,
死。
and we're going to add these 2 more nodes and this variance game mode, new frame, getting all that in your hands this year, absolutely. And we do not have, I don't know what that was, Farouk. I think it said Atlas, but I'm not sure. Augment slot 1. We currently don't have plans for that at all. But yeah, we really are doing a very different thing with Deviri that we're excited to talk about when we're closer to releasing it. And we're going to
Oh
invite
my
you to
God.
that Deviri dedicated.
That'll be a really fun stream.
Yeah, the dedicated Deviri dev stream.
所以我
will
就知道这
have-
件事有谁对我上或传脚没有。
I like collecting
I don't know.
a
After your
pillow.
vision today, you might be the most powerful eyeballs we
Oh,
have, so we
that's
might need
perfect.
you.
没有。
We'll be inviting you to that January Deviri dev.
哇，我觉
stream,
得自伤都
to
这非常明显，自伤
It'd be awesome.
自身伤害。
Dedicated peculiar mod slot.
所以说是
Yes
自
to
伤。
that, no to the augment slot. That makes sense.
That makes
We will
flower.
不然的话，这就不叫自伤了，
Do it, do it.
no.
叫做六
No,
亲
it's
不认
not. How about well, Trump
Oh,
is
there it is. We just crossed 95.
Woo! No, we
95?
didn't.
Yes, we did. We're over 95. Kaboom.
Thank
Damn.
Should we do another Revenant Prime?
Let's do another Revenant Prime
Yeah,
access,
give her another
D.
round.
Do it.
Look at
The
that.
gift that keeps on
You just
giving,
giving
yes.
stuff
Like
away.
6K.
Any new
already.
Lavirian? Yes, Varuna, the wolf-inspired Warframe, is going to have a Lavirian in Lewis Prey in winter 2022.
Serdar, sorry.
Sir, sorry, won our second Revenant Prime access of the day.
Please whisper the Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now with your in-game alias platform play Warframe on, and we'll get you Revenant Prime access. Congratulations.
That's the power of Quest to Conquer Cancer. All right, what do we got here?
Cool.
What do we got here? We
啊，
got.
没了吧？
Games.
Will we
Pogs.
就这份
review
硬聊啊。
ammo changes with self-damage things? We'll talk about. I don't know if we will. Prototypes, doobie prototyping, and the
这
goal
就是
of
没有
that
太
is
差
to
别，
take out
但
the
是任务
self-CC
逻
because
辑。
obviously, if
就上了
Punisher
自己
sort
也
of
怎么
is
会
the
上
only
队
way
友
to cope
呢
with those weapons and that's
游
locked
戏里
behind
不要讨论
daily
太多的
logic
逻
system,
辑
we don't want it to be there. All right. I
游戏
think
里
so.
不要讨论太多的
Bringing
逻
up
辑。
what we've talked about with damage attenuation with the Archons. We're going to be reviewing that next year. We don't have any plans for changes in the upcoming updates, but still on the mind, of course.
更何况这还是一个魔幻游戏。
There's a lot to do in this game, it turns out.
There is a lot to do.
There is never. Please, I don't
Is it
know.
all for free too?
Yes,
That's amazing.
yes, it is. All right, well, I think that's it.
I think that's it. Thank you so much
think
for
that's
being
it.
here, my
Oh,
friends.
It was amazing.
好了，他们在这
Really
块儿
good.
聊一些有的没的就弄完了，我去看一下他们的录播，总结一下都
We have a
播了些啥。啊，还有经典，我只能说经典那个
Fate only binds you.
经典广告。
Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
经典广告，
We'll make our own destiny.
这不就是那个的 cos 吗 ？God of War，他不就 cos 了个这个吗 ？OK， 首先是等等，这谁呀？
How about Zach?
我开错了
Who
吗
wants it? Who？
突然
wants
给
a
我
bean?
突然出现个粉色，
Press Conquer
给我人干啥？啊，开错了，开错
Welcome
了。
to the stream.
OK，首先
Fix that we wanted to get
破障回响11月2号更新，也就是4天之后。那么关注时间的话是10月3号凌晨，不出意外的话2点钟左右。带有新的2个 BOSS， 这个是在卡尔的任务里面打的。好吧，我们战甲跟他没有关系，这个是卡尔的任务。他的 BOSS 2把武器是皮肤，可以在商店里买到。Synax 的一个新另类头盔。然后 Chipper 商店的新内容2个幻纹，就是往上插宝石的那种幻纹，一个欧老，不是欧老，我老说欧老 ，G 老的登陆艇飞船，就是我们老看见的那个。除此之外的话，就是一些乱七八糟的其他改动，对于卡尔的营地快速传送，或者卡尔营地快速传送，卡尔的照相场，就是你可以去那个照相馆那里给他照相嘛。 再就是 Amber 火鸡的新手组合包，这是用现金购买的。基本上就是这个样子。对，然后 Megan 演示了一下就是什么任务，就是该怎么说呢？你到任务中，对，捡了一把枪，然后这个 boss 就来了，然后你跟他对狙。这个狙的其实挺菜的。那么他在狙的时候，我再说一说那个其他的一些改动都有啥。卡尔任务里不是有很多捡东西的，就说任务吧，是捡东西的任务。比如说捡4个 K 悬浮板的零件。当这个版本更新了之后，它不单可以累积，就是说你在第一个任务中找2个，在第2个任务中找2个，这就拼在一起，这个任务就完成了。这是累积，它还会溢出，就比如说现在是4个零件，在更新之后，任务图中就会有大约5个啊，或者是6个零件，就你可以找就多一点，就更好找，好吧？就大体这么个东西。还有自己嗨宝贝儿。希望我说明白了。除此之外的话，这个就是那个皮肤，可以看到它现在在绝路上面，然后是那个锤子。这是2个皮肤。再就是 Stynax 那个华丽头盔，不是华丽头盔，另类头盔，挺丑的，好吧，挺丑的。还有啥？哦，那个宝石，对，或者是幻纹宝石。有2种，第一种是把宝石全部插在后面，然后前面没有显示；另外一种是有1个宝石横穿你的那个胸膛，另外5个会悬浮在你周围，就是5个悬浮在周围的是你真实装的那些宝石，然后中间的这块宝石是可以根据颜色所定义的，如果没理解错的话。另外那个插在后面的宝石，就插在背后那5根，那个也是你的宝石所决定颜色，然后会显示哪些是 tile， 哪些不是。抱歉鼻炎。再来的话，Duvary Paradox 虚空平原正式估到2023年，这个意料之中，梦游之外，或者是梦游之内，正2023虚空平原。然后2022冬季会增加一个大版本更新，它是中版本更新吧，我感觉不是很大，叫做月光猎物，可以这么说，月光猎物。反正这个是增加了一个新的生存任务，一会儿你可以看到。跨平台的话，目前正在持续更新中。月光猎物冬天没有说什么时候，预计是11月底或者是12月初。包括了第51个 Warframe 战甲狼人，狼人会有一个主武器，一个近战是一把斧头，主武器看起来像个死鬼炮，一会儿你会看到。狼人会有一个虚空之铠的皮肤，一个另类头盔，一个幻纹和 Laverian， 2个月球生存，可以使用机甲，然后有新的房间和独特的游玩机制。这个游玩机制是什么？就是说生存里面会每5分钟会出现一个敌人，如果你不把那个敌人杀死的话，你的生存氧气会掉得更多，就是维生系统会掉得更快。另外是扎库的华丽外观和 Lotus 的皮肤，这华丽外观包里的 Lotus 皮肤 ，Grando 和 Yareli 的改动，也不能说改动吧，就是加强，对，这2个加强了一点。午夜电波 Nora 摆烂第3季里面包含了当前你们看到的这个机甲皮肤和全新的经典武器系列。什么是经典武器？就是现实生活中的武器。那个你会在里面看到那个左轮手枪当做那个副武器的皮肤，然后微冲然后火冲那些什么东西。再来就是其他虚空之铠的皮肤 ，Grando、Mag 和 Frost， 也就是肥宅、慈妹和冰男。blah blah blah， 还有啥？这个是狼妹的或者狼人的建模。狼人的话，他身上的这4个头或者狼头代表了4种生物，它每一种生物都有一种不同的能力，你可以通过 切换他的能力来获得要么技能，要么加成，要么就是游玩方法，反正就是4种生物。4种生物都有特点，就是鼻环、眼罩、口罩和獠牙。对，这个是，哎，他应该还有一张 CG 哦，对，这个是狼人。到现在一个套都没有，没事，宝贝儿，慢慢来，慢慢来。在后面，哦，这个是生存任务，生存就是非常普通的生存，但是你可以在里面就是用机甲嘛，它有这个灰色区域，看到没有？这个灰色区域到里面可以获得额外的加成。除此之外的话也就没啥了，就是生存。然后因为 Megan 可能没上 mod 吧，所以现在非常非常的刮，就硬刮，然后刮，哦，刮到了扎库，这个是扎库的华丽外观。我调一下，你出来一下呗。这个是爆甲之后的样子，这个是有附着的，或者附着东西的样子。脖子稍微有一点长。建模师跟设计师打架，看来建模师赢了。建模师赢了。对，然后还有一个 Lotus 的皮肤，我不知道能不能调出来。看它放在哪儿？不太好调。不会没那个吧？不会在还在后边吧？哦，对，还在后面。这是 Lotus 的皮肤。我个人觉得还行。在后面就是爆炸武器的更改。首先，DE没说这个玩意儿要进游戏，他说目前正在测试这个玩意儿啊，目前没有必要把它带进游戏的意向。但是根据他测了这么多东西，我觉得他80%的几率要进到游戏里面。所以说，当你们看到这个的时候，做好心理准备。这个更改就是对爆炸武器的进一波削弱。他之前是取消了自伤嘛，他们要把自伤带回来。现在的自伤带有伤害锁，就是它不会对你造成75%，你血量75%额外的伤害，如果没有理解错的话，或者是最大伤害的75%，就不会一枪把你干死。对，反正大体这么个东西就避免一枪把你干死。还有就是它的这些分裂伤害是不会影响到战甲的，或者就是分裂的弹头啊，你看就是这个小东西是无法对战甲造成伤害的，我是这么理解的。然后50% reduction direct hits，在炮弹击中敌人的时候会有50%的伤害减免。对，就是说，自伤范围更小，对自身造成伤害的范围会更小。就比如说，如果你伤害是50米，当然没有这种离谱的伤害，就50米可能是25米的自伤伤害，自伤伤害只会造成最大值的75%。如果炮弹直接命中敌人，会有50%的伤害减免。分裂造成的伤害或者分裂造成的弹头不会造成伤害。对，一般会进入到游戏里。DE都测成这样了，很难不进到游戏里面。对，然后下一个版本或者是下下个版本应该是看不到的，但反正DE在测，我觉得大概率会进游戏。爆炸武器是不能玩了，说实话，他砍弹药的时候，爆炸武器基本上就不能玩了。但是有很多高斯点克流嘛，不是高斯其他流，这个就是针对那个的，这个就是针对那个的。又是自伤，然后是 Mag 的虚空之铠。冰男的虚空之铠 ，Grando 还没做完，这前面有张设计图，但就是个普通的 Grando， 对吧 ？Grando 的虚空之铠，爆炸再次削弱，是的，没有确定， 没有确定进入到游戏，但我觉得大概率。然后这是我之前提到过的经典系列，这都是皮肤。这个经典系列的概念是3年前或者2年前加入到游戏里的，那个时候就已经建好模了，但是第一没有放进来，3年之后他终于弄进来了。
It's incredible.
Yes. There's going to be how we can grow on it as much.
除此之外的话，没有啥了吧？我印象中好像就没有啥了。哦，对，阴影，或者是那个 render 叫啥？我说了那么多遍，优化对。然后第一回加入一个新的优化，这个是一般优化，这个是升级优化。预计在虚空平原之前放出来。然后这是广告，然后就没有其他东西了，所以这广告就不看了。以上就是开发者165，我推荐你别放。对，如果还有啥要问的，就现在就可以梦游问了。31号直播一定要是4个不同的方法呀。哦，对哦，31号还有个直播，有暗影风啊加武器战甲曹魏。对，突然想起来了，那个是征服癌症吧？对，那个直播。反正165开发者直播该怎么说呢？有点东西，但也不是感觉很多。我基本上可以看得到下一个开发者直播第一回讲什么，第一回讲更多的那个月光猎物的更新，然后还有狼人甲的技能解析。我打算做视频的31号那个，然后狼人甲的那个技能解析，还有啥？还有。还想不到有啥，还想不到有啥，就这样吧。希望经典系列以后有进展，想要西瓜刀，应该会有吧。我觉得主武器也会有啊，比如说那个步枪啊什么的，等等 AK 啊 Scar 啊，当然不一定真的有了。那么感谢各位宝贝们收看，这个开发直播又比往常久了一点，是吧？久了半个小时，或者梦游了20分钟呗，就是，各位早点睡，对吧？想想这周早点睡，对，特别是明天还要梦游的各位宝贝们，我呢先准备，吃点东西，然后去上课，上完课之后开始做视频。那么祝大家有一个美好的夜晚，我们梦中再见。那么各位宝贝们，拜拜，拜了个拜，谢谢观看，好吧，谢谢观看，睡个好觉，晚安。